how's it going, everybody? We just wrapped up a fantastic top 8 for BB, top 24 rather for BB Tag, but now I'm just getting too excited already. We're right here with the top 8 for BB Tag here at CEO 2021. I'm Bojack, joined by the one and only Raph TX. How's it going, man? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, it... Yeah. Oh. It only remained, and it really, like, I mean, granted, like, one of the first few posts, like, like, you know, tournaments are starting to kind of run back into session. Obviously, still COVID's a prominent, like, be safe with all that. But now we're getting back into it, and we're getting some of the classic upsets, some of the classic, just everything going on. Like, I mean, Razo, Tempest, not in the top 8. Like, I'm tops, like, you know, like, it's just so many, like, strong players have showed up, so many strong, like, you could show up and you could play. But then it's like, have you been grinding the game? Have you been putting the work in? Have you been net playing? Some. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no. West Coast rolled up. I mean, we have a team kill going on the loser side with Monkey and YoFavScrub. We have a lot of, like, just, you know, a lot of West Coast representation. A lot of, I mean, speaking of West Coast, if everybody watched the 8v8 that happened that Dante put on, and shouts to Dante for putting on a lot of events for the BB Tech community. But I mean, Lon was on the team West Coast. Lon from Korea was representing West Coast with the fellow West Coaster, Louisiana's very own Omnix.
Of course, yes. That is wester of the East Coast, so
if you take the
logical.
If you take the Mississippi and keep going west until you hit the Mississippi again, everything's West Coast.
Yeah, of course. There's a weird scope of West Coast. East Coast people, it's like anything left of Georgia, that's West Coast.
Yeah, exactly. But all the joking aside, we do have Lon New 13 from Korea coming out here, flying all the way here, making it winner's side, just representing, just fantastic player. Just really excited to be here, just super happy to, like, see everybody again, play with everybody, and so it's just great to see him come out. And I mean, winner's side, top 8. So excited to see, but on the other side of it, YoGameWizard, one of the kings, one of the Yumi Adachi, like, just specialists, is so good. Like, he's been grinding, he's ready, he's just able to use just all of his knowledge on this really good team and just, like, find his way into this top 8. And will it be enough to take down Lon?
I'm excited to see how it goes, because really, like, YoGameWizard is, like, I would say, just the true online warrior. A player that embraced it even before, like, the landscape changed, before people had to only really play online. Definitely was just always there since the beginning, grinding the games out and playing through and through, whatever the case, and hadn't stopped since. So the payoff of that, seeing them at winner's side, makes me so happy, because it's just all that hard work, it shows.
Yeah, GameWizard is one of the chill squad to represent. He's definitely, like, one thing you can always appreciate, and, you know, some people are very, you know, picky or whatnot when it comes to, like, oh, what team will I play? Am I going to play top tier or whatnot? YoGameWizard looks says, am I picking a top tier? If I'm not, then I'm not playing the game. Like,
of course.
He is definitely a tier enthusiast, so he is out here ready with a very, very strong team, a very strong player to come up with. That type of combo is a recipe for disaster for the opponent.
For sure.
And now with, so it looks like they're having some technical issues trying to figure things out, but we will be joining with them momentarily. But oh my goodness, like, this just top 8. Let's just go down some of the
Go for
matches.
it, yeah. Let's talk about these matches. So we talked a little bit, YoGameWizard, L1 New.
Yep.
Again, there are like a handful of people who have come in here from outside of, like, North America. we saw earlier in the day, Grand Blue Fantasy Versus was won by the Japanese representative, Ren.
Yeah.
Right? The sole player from outside, like, at least from Asia, taking that. So now, like, Elon is carrying the torch. It's their turn to try to make it count a little later on, and we'll see if they can do that there and stop North America from feeling like we waited almost 2 years. It's time to shine, right?
And now, like, especially, like, yeah, it's super interesting to see how the international communities come out for CEO to try to take the throne. So we've already got one champion. We might get two. Alon is definitely like one of the players that I would put down as winning this tournament. But there's also the other side of winners, which has my other picks, which is going to be TectalEastside, no bias, you know, the homeboy from Georgia. And just the way he plays is fantastic and whatnot. And then, but we'll get more to whatever we get to it. But we also have ZeroShadowBlood, a very strong Yumi Susano'o player from the West Coast. So able to just, you know, like that team, just tons of damage, tons of, like, you know, Susano'o's XP is just a gun. You fire it, you CC, you fire it again. It's a sandwich situation, and it's just like,
and
Happy Chaos got nothing on that.
Yeah. And we don't even got to speak anything about Yumi. We know the threat that character has been the entire time she's been released, and that just combination is so toxic.
Yeah, it's a really, like, high damage, high mix-up. Like, it's a case, especially with, like, ZeroShadowBlood, has very strong defense.
Yes.
Like, if you're able to block, like, then you're gonna start. You know, they like to just block and, like, wait it out. It's like, okay, now that you've made an error and I can punish that, you will die. As well as the loser side, just to go real quick, we got YoFavScrub Monkey. That's going to be a West Coast rivalry, like, not even rivalry, just like homie match at that point, to see who's going to be making it, like, going further. And then as well as the another West Coast representative, Raiden from Headpad Homies, very own. Shout outs to them. And then to meet up with Rox, she's going to be the Adachi Yosuke player that she's really shown up this event. So all in all, I'm happy to see everybody that's, like, made it here so far just do so well. And now we're going to see how that's going to go down in this first game of our top 8 winners side. Going to be Lawn New 13 versus YoGameWizard.
Let's go. No surprises here for all the people who are in this top 8. Incredible players in their own right, but we can only have one champion here at CEO. We're going to find out who will make that top 3, who will be a part of the upper pedestal with our first match. Let's get started, make some noise, because BB Tag's top 8 starts now.
Absolutely, yeah. And we're going to see, so Lawn New 13, we already, like, right now, we just see a new character amongst this. Lawn has a lot of characters. The New, the Batista, Hilda, Seth, and now we have the Constantine coming with the Constantine, Hilda. This team is really good. So now, yeah, that's one of the interesting things, that Hilda is really good at dealing with that DZO9 active switch scenario. Now able to get something started here.
Wait up the command grab, but Elon is ready for it. Okay. Gets out with the first dangerous territory, but Elon content to sit there, but gets opened up with just a regular auto combo. Gonna take a little chunk of damage in the corner, but the biggest part is gonna be the mix after this knockdown.
Yeah, it's went for the non-push blockable assist there, and now we're gonna be able to get things started here. Gonna get the full Hilda combo. Not gonna be a ton of damage, but it's just the fact that you're able to get that assist. You baited out the 2C from full screen. It's not a punish, it was just a read. Able to get the double super if this one doesn't kill it. Yep, absolutely. And just like that, now down to the Yumi for the Resident 2.
Great decision making from Elon already out the gate. Defending well, knowing when to jump out of this pressure. And now we're starting their own day. Tag immediately with the Bitatsu. With Hilda gonna finish the job there. Clean first round from Elon New. Bringing out this team specifically to fight YoGameWizard, looking good. You know how it's always been, is this Hilda is a good character. Can she win these tournaments? Can she stay above with these big threats? And it's been proven time and time again, and hopefully people fully believe that this character, no matter what, no matter the range, Hilda brings pain and suffering.
Oh yeah, like the way I look at Hilda is like very much you say with a very other characters that she has a lot of good options here, but it's the case of like she obviously has her weaknesses, but if you find that partner to bring together that full package, solve that puzzle, and make a ridiculous team, then you just made a ridiculous team right there. Because the fact that this is going to be a DP punish, able to go for the 5P pickup here, and yeah, you're just going to go for the 2C super. That's going to be enough to kill, and YoGameWizard cleans out the costume with just like a very quick session. But now Hilda, his main character.
Ooh, wait a minute though. I like that from GameWizard. Catch the other side, gets the whip punish, then full damage here into the knockdown. With the super, just gonna want to score a really good setup afterwards, putting that pressure on. And now we see the cross combo, keeping it under with the BZO, still having the block, and there's the low with the EX.
Yeah, going for the A-Rekka series that has an overhead and a low, and just catching Lon sleeping at the wheel, and just saying, okay, everybody, you're going to go for the mix-up. I'm just going to block the high, not on a reaction. And just that quick little check from GameWizard with a quick reply. You know, you can take a quick round one. I can take a quick for game two.
Yeah, if you're willing to uppercut so freely, thanks for giving me all this free damage. I don't have to even think about the saving assists till I don't get, I can burst punish. It's just scoring as much damage as you can, get that knockdown, get that perfect situation. Beat them so bad, they're going to character select to change the squad, and doing something that, honestly, with this long this game's been out, having so much knowledge of so much of the cast, Elon can just swap to their character, bring another dynamic, and force GameWizard now to have to figure out how to deal with this new team.
Yeah, so this is going to be definitely, like, obviously Akasi's probably going to be a better character than the new, but this is Lon, like, it's in the name. Lon New 13. He's been playing this character for since BlazBlue. Like, it's such a stable character. Also, just being more comfortable with using that 5P in the way that compared to the Akatsuki get now. It's a full combo in this situation, and just go for the cross range. I don't have any mirror anyway, so we can get that free damage, that free action switch up for the Hilda for full health.
There's so much ball on Elon's side. Clean hit there, but GameWizard takes forward, gets a big hit, scores the knockdown. The scary part is that you tanking forward against Yumi teams, you put yourself into the dangerous sandwich with the burst, makes the escape. Still plenty of bar here on Elon's side. Double overhead, tags out, nice block set from GameWizard.
Yeah, definitely a more reactable mix of it. GameWizard showing, so now going to be able to just cover his options. Yeah, even using the fuzzy jump, so that way you don't have to deal with it. Now with the nice pickup from that EX fireball, and yeah, just go in for the BD-ender just to make things a little bit confusing. Nice whiff. Recognizing that whiff, going to be able to pick up with the 2A, and now has full assist gauge on deck to not use it. Instead, just wants to get the non-push blockable mix up, and just like that now, GameWizard spinning that bar, didn't believe that it was going to kill. Same side overhead, and you're going to catch him for trying to hit the Yumi. Now, this isn't going to kill. It's going to set up for that nice OP situation. And now, that's so smart.
That was
How are you so smart? How are you that smart?
I got hit.
Yeah.
I was just like, okay, cool. Nice. Jump B, safe jump. There's just, I'm going to go in like that, get the hit, but just air dashed enough for the cross up.
Yeah. So in that scenario, from that situation, if you just go for immediate air dash, JB plus 5B, it's a safe jump with the lockdown assist to follow up. You just go for the cross ups, whatnot, and afterward. He just said, I'm going to skip that. I don't want the safe jump. I'm just going to super jump and just go right over and get that cross up to steal out game 3. And now up in the set, counter hit JB is going to do some work. And now we're just going to go for the easy combo here. Just going to be able to, unfortunate drop. Block on the, not even a block on the 5P, just trying to punish the JC.
Okay.
Nice awareness.
Smasher catching through. A lot of invulnerability on it. Brought the swords to protect the hard tag. I like that.
Yeah.
But no escaping from Adachi. Trying to just find some room to zone, but GameWizard with big damage here. Catching the tech with the perfectly called Yumi assist. The hard tag works out with the burst, and now Elon bleeding. Both characters down at half life, and GameWizard just moving forward little by little.
Yeah, that's the big thing with this team is that, granted, they've rarely found out, wow, the DP assist, one of the few teams that actually has it. And that's one of the things with this team is that it has a lot of good options. So the one thing it lacks in is going to be damage. But with Lon, if you just find enough openings, it doesn't matter. And that, unfortunately, is just a little bit too high. She's just standing on her cloud. Now a little bit too far away, but try to get that opening, but the car is out and just going to be nice blocks. Oh, but that's so difficult to block.
I like setting up that full screen, hard to block, mixed up with the cross combo. And then taking forward, catching low. There was a reversal, but no huge punish. And now YoGameWizard could bring in Adachi, keeping the Yumi package alive, having that assist available, which is super dangerous. But
oh, tried to go for the throw on the cross-up dash, but not going to have it. Lon went from being super down this game to just being on a next hit kill scenario. Does have 2 bars, so that any hit will be able to kill. Just going to use these EX meet him in the air, but a little bit too high.
Snowbird's not catching. Full air combo with the feed. It's going to set up. Just won't get extra damage, and there's that reversal. It has so much startup, but it reaches so high. Up backing against Hilda's a recipe for disaster because you have to sit there and block. If you can get in the dead zone, that reversal does have a dead zone closer to Hilda where you can kind of avoid it by jumping kind of over it. But it just has essentially 80% of the screen covered. And I love seeing having that assist there from New to catch even in like situations where I'm putting it up there, it might be able to get punished, it just doesn't work because of just how long it takes to come out. Accentuates that particular assist so well.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. And now with the throw here on game 5, here's set point for these two. Just going for the DP ender, just wants to make sure that there's no turn point there. Yeah, nice use of that DP. Gets for the throw, 6P is going to be leading to a full combo. Adachi is sweating here. Like, just barely any life left to work with. And now it's set to a sandwich, just ups the burst the moment they get hit or blocked for that 5B.
And now we're back to that next little zoning game. EX Snowbird trying to come through the 5B. Connects. What an amazing start. They're going to get great meterless damage here. It's going to set up a nice knockdown situation. Tech forward. YoGameWizard lets L1 out. L1 has the room with the grab.
Yeah,
right into super. Not going to kill, but it's going to be great damage and force L1 to how is he going to get out?
Not with an arrow blockable DP. Like, my goodness, yeah. Oh, just a little bit off mark in the JC, and yeah, just like that, going to be able to get a little bit more chip damage on the Adachi. That combo's just now Yumi versus Hilda. The talk of the talent of 2.0.
This is so sneaky. Look at all this room that YoGameWizard has. But the 5B on the Snowbirds catches the full combo.
And but now out of meter penalty mode, and yeah, now this is just going to be any hit can kill. Oh, no, the 5A was a little bit too far.
The anti-air gets the knockdown. It's going to set up the EX overhead. Nice blocks. They're all full conversion. It's going to get a knockdown here, set up the rain, and Elron not with a life lead, but definitely with the room to move.
Yeah, like this is like, it's just really awkward for YoGameWizard to approach because the JA is so large, the JB is so threatening. Oh, the board for the 5A, so the 5B. Oh, fuck, man, DP!
Reversal on the other side. YoGameWizard popping off with the big win on his own DP. I don't know what you're saying, but it's probably Hype's head.
I need GC Yoshi to dump that pop off immediately. But oh my goodness, yeah. So congratulations with YoGameWizard off of a real nail biter of that game 5. Closing it out and able to take it over Lon. We'll be moving down into that winner's side, well, loser side rather. Still in there.
Yeah.
Still has a good shot, but it just comes down to what we have going on that loser side. You don't want to be down there right now.
Not at all. One, honestly, beautifully played. It got scrappy.
Oh.
Though they were just slinging reversals left and right. Like nobody's business, because this is a game that you take that risk, you suffer. More compared to me, I think like other fighting games, BB Tech has it really bad. If you reversal and you get caught,
you die.
You are pretty much like, you give up that character, you can give up a game. Just by saying like, I think I can reversal. Even though like character like Hilda, where it's like, this is a slow reversal. This is something that you throw out there, you best have your heart into it or else you're dead to rights.
Yeah.
But
I mean, like,
it connected more than it didn't, so they were on it.
Yeah, and like we saw with YoGameWizard, game 2, literally just called out the setup. Usually like, okay, Adachi 5P into like whatever makes up from Yumi. It said, I'm just going to call the 6P. If you parry reversal, it times where the 6P will kill. And because of the fact that it's, even though it's assist starter, Arrow Rave does not add that scaling. You just get those loops and you can't burst it, and they are going to die. So congratulations again, YoGameWizard will be moving on to face the winner of this next match we'll be having coming up on stream. It is going to be ZeroShadowBlood versus TectalEastside. So ZeroShadowBlood, very, like we mentioned before.
Yeah.
Yumi, Susano'o player from that West Coast area. Going to be very strong. Has like in that team, like we mentioned, right, where the moment you reversal, you die. The moment you make one mistake in this against this team, you will die.
No, the Susano'o damage is just something out of this world.
The
10 way
10
this character just catches you with just like 5B.
Yeah.
You will say hello to the corner and say goodbye to any HP that you might have.
Yeah,
it's just insane. Plus with the Yumi package, best assists in the game. So much utility across that. We saw that in the match there with YoGameWizard and Elon. Just having basically like 5P. Just seeing her come out and toss up a tornado. It's like that assist is one of those ones that you push block on site.
Yeah.
You do not want to have to block that and let them have all the time in the world to do whatever you want, because it's just, it has so much power behind it, and now you're adding to basically the ability for Susano'o to create some sort of pressure or mix up because of just how strong that package is. But Susano'o also has good ways of like dealing with push block. So even if you think like, oh cool, I see the assist, I get it away, you're going to see that ZeroShadowBlood is going to have answers, even to like the most basic thing which you might believe is guaranteed to get out of pressure.
Yeah, and like, it's just, there's so many options that team has that it's just going to be very difficult for Tectal to deal with. But Tectal is ridiculous. Tectal is constantly shown, like, he does not have your optimal combos. Like, it's like, oh, let me go to trade, let me figure out these combos. He does not care. He is a setup monster. He's like, let me get a 50-50 restand. Let me, off of any hit, I'm going to call like a Yumi 5P, set up your sandwiches, or rather a Ruby 5P sandwich, and then just get this great mix-up. It's just tons of damage. I don't know how many times he's just played around first, and it's just like, just worked out for him. Like, he was cool, because even his drops on like, or like drops, like his burst baits are like, burst bait safe jumps. Like burst bait, like, okay, oh, you don't burst there, you die.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't burst here, I super, you take 6K. Like, is that more than the actual combo? No. But like, who needs that whenever it's unburstable 6K?
Exactly, it's all this, and that's like a strong way of playing, because like you don't have to have the coolest, the best combos. You don't need to squeeze out every little bit of damage when you are just doing what's consistent. When you are making situations happen consistently, when you're getting that set amount of damage consistently and putting yourself at that advanced situation, sure, the best thing might be the highest damage and then the setup afterwards, but you make that one drop because you try to squeeze out maybe 100 more damage. Does that feel good? No. What are you supposed to do? You dial it back and go with what you know will always work.
I can say at least, like, if you're just watching that top 24, commentating the top 24, what, like, a player has lost their top 8 winning combo because of like trying to go for the optimal stuff, and there's been a couple drops here and there where it's like you don't need the full optimization. That extra 200 damage is not worth that 10K you just ate.
Exactly.
So we're gonna see how that's gonna work out between these two. If Tectal will be able to overcome ZeroShadowBlood, or if ZeroShadowBlood will be moving on into our winners finals. We'll have to see how it's gonna go right here in this rest of this winner's side for top 8. Just already off to a great start after that YoGameWizard one set.
And that's how it's gonna go. Like this rest of these matches are like, you cannot blink.
Yeah,
BB Tag's already a fast game, but now you have these amazing players gonna put on one heck of a show. Like, you can miss the most crucial thing by just turning your head, even just a cough, and that's like, oh my god. And that just, imagine being the player in that situation. Obviously, you had to drop out of top 24, which is unfortunate, but great stuff making it that far. But you know how stressful it is, because like, there's so much BS to deal with in every fighting game. But BB Tag is exacerbated by how this game is developed and how much pressure people put you under. It's just, you are getting cooked.
Yeah, like, I mean, I might pull out and play Lawn, and I'm like, the entire time, I'm just like, okay, you're dealing 4K to me on average, and I play like 18K, 17K health, and it's like, okay, so it takes you 10 hits to kill me. Oh, I'm dead. Like, I'm dead quick because he's just finding all these different ways, and it's like, you sit there, you have to be like, okay, high damage, you die in 2 hits.
Yeah.
But with this game, if you just are able to set up for a constant mix-up with, like, how a lot of characters are able to naturally set up for this mix-up, it just, you will die. You will die eventually, but it's near, like, you have to block so much more.
Exactly.
Which is honestly sometimes worse, because, like, sometimes, you know, you get air thrown in Marvel 3, you just, like, accept it, move on to the next game. Same type with BB Tag, where it's like, sometimes you just DP against Yumi, you get aerial raped, you move it on to the next game.
Yeah, you just know, hey, cool, you got it. You got it. You got to understand, like, okay, reset. Don't let it get you, because it's going to happen. You know it's going to happen. There's situations that are going to get bad. You took the risk, but if you didn't, then what if it worked and you got your turn back? It's just nature of fighting games, the push and the pull, the tug of war.
And it's just that add-on of, like, that could sometimes, it can be frustrating at times, but it also could be a relief. Because the fact that now after, like, you know, the game was 10 seconds.
Yeah.
You don't, it may have done some mental damage, but you weren't constantly getting mixed up. You weren't constantly getting introduced to new options. Whereas low damage teams, like, yeah, you could potentially just get mixed, like, 10 ways to heaven. But now we're going to see you.
Blend them hard. Ooh, are we just going to go right
yeah,
into it?
butt check. Yeah, because that's the shout-outs to the JoJo Colors of Scrub. But,
how's it feel? So it's been a weekend. Do you remember button checks? Did you miss button checks?
To be fair, after one time of not doing a button check and then not having my RC and CF against ARM, where I'm like, oh no, I can't rapid cancel against Rachel. I love me some button checks. Every time I see it, it's like, everybody's like, for Strive even, where it's like, oh, you know, now you got, like, you can see the buttons game press. The thing is, like, I don't need that. I need to see end game.
Yes.
Am I whiffing a throw? Then that's the correct macro.
There we go. That's what you want to see. So embrace it, that offline hitting different, because again, offline BB Tag is like nothing else you have ever seen.
Totally different
This
beast.
match is gonna be a beast as well. We got the Yumi, Ruby. We got two cuties that are a pain to deal with every which way. But on the other side, yeah, Yumi's making an appearance every which way you go. She's the
really
main
good.
character of BB Tag right now.
She is definitely, like, very welcome from a lot of teams. They're going for that spark head just to beat any round start option.
The punish?
Yeah, but because of the fact that Tectal does not have the assist gauge to work with this, it is still going to be a chunk of change. But doesn't have the additional mix-up afterwards. Has the Rumi 4P to come out, and does it up to cross combo, checks the Yumi, a little 5-8, just that little extra damage is nice. Nice, falling into that 6P, makes up Central, and this is going to be a little bit of damage.
Susano'o's a big boy, he's going to have to deal with a lot of this jumping pressure, and Yumi's got some great, combos in the air, a lot of good normals that can really create like little over situations. Great blocks from Tectal so far. Unbacking, reversal comes through, but the great switch there from ZeroShadowBlood getting a punish of their own and getting some damage tacked on instead of a mix-up.
Yeah, now just trying to see where that push mark is going to come out from. Unfortunate cross combo. Now this is going to be a super dead Yumi. Yeah, just only needs to spit that 2 bars. Does a ton of damage. 10k off of that from the starter. Fantastic. Some for ZeroShadowBlood, and now TectalEastside down. Just for Residence for Ruby. The DP is used, and cross combo could be potential, but you already added so much variation to this. You probably just gonna. Oh, you actually do go for the full combo here. Okay.
I think he's killing the Resident this time.
Very, very smart.
Letting that run out, so Tectal can't take advantage of having all this bars. It's gone.
Yeah, no, 9 bars, 5 bars.
Yep. And damage to boot, and the pressure continuing, and overhead misses, trying to keep their turn and being a thief, but Tectal, Colin Brinks, we're getting this home robbery unchecked, but wait a minute.
Unfortunate whiff there, and now just using the teleports, just saying, I don't even want to interact with that. Let me just active switch to Susano'o. You cannot catch me over there. Try to get a 5B punish on that, no dice. Nice use of that 2B, gonna be an anti-air, gonna catch you in the corner here. It's a safe jump. Try to get a little bit more efforts. Nice push looking to your ZeroShadowBlood. And just try to get a little bit things started, but that 6P will cover with 5A not fast enough.
Nice hit, now it's gonna do it. Nice block
nice
on the
block.
jump. But that 4A pressure running up there without any. You have your meters to stop that, but even then it's super scary. You mess up a push block against that, you're dead. But it's also reversal safe.
Yep, that is.
And that's spooky, because you know what happens if you reversal against Susano'o and he's just chilling there?
You go to next 8.
That's next game hit. That's that kind of game that knocks you into next week.
Yeah, exactly. Like that, the jab has so little recovery, it's incredibly plus. And it's the fact that it's just so little recovery, and it has like good block stun, but it's enough to where like you can just actually get that DP from time to time. But now going into this game 2 here, to see what the adaptation is going to be. Granted, obviously got very close. Now try to go for the throw, but gets called out with that 4P. Now Ruby just same side for that JC this time around. What's it going to be next time? We're about to find out. Just goes for the standard pressure here. Try to bait out something with that little shimmy.
A nice escape. Great blocks from ZeroShadowBlood. Earns the return, but the jump C is going to hit Susano'o. But there is recovery on that as long as that button is. Nice punish from ZeroShadowBlood. It's going to get the corner pressure. Oh, wow, that 5A. One of the best buttons in the game.
Yeah,
Yumi last.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it goes for the DP there. It does work out for ZeroShadowBlood and is able to save the CC, which is the important part. But that crosses up in the corner. Gonna be able to get just the pressure out of this. The DP comes out. You know, you gotta show it once.
Yeah. No fear here at all from Tectal, but
nice cover with that 5B, but the 5A counter hit. Yeah, this is gonna go into the Susano'o. You only need the 2 bars once more. Gonna do a ton of damage. And just like that, ZeroShadowBlood looking very good in this game too.
Great activation on the Resonance, but not a mix-up yet, but still have to be patient on it. Here's the sandwich. Are we going to see anything beyond that? No, just 5A into the mix. Beautiful use of the jump C there with Susano'o behind it. There's a combo drop. Goes for the giant command grab, but the whip is going to cost ZeroShadowBlood a lot of life, but
yeah, that's like 10K. That's a ton of life because he's lost. But granted, you have the first. But if you play around it like Tectal, you're going to be able to get this another like 7K damage here. Just get the safe jump mid screen. Oh no, just ends up running, just going for a runs of run forward pressure. You just got to create some space with Yumi. Yeah, 6P, CC, 6P. Oh wow.
The sword comes through. Yeah, we're going to get the extra damage. Bring in enough time so that Yumi can get in to finish the job with 2 meters. That cross combo super so strong from full screen.
Yeah, that's definitely
great decision.
A really rough decision. Like really rough situation to be in the first place. So like, now you have this, you know, you jumped against Susano'o 6P. Now Yumi gets a run under being like third fastest character in the game or something like that. Being able just to get this free cross of it now, it's a 50-50. Do you JC? Do you not? Like which? Do you JC and switch? Do you JC and not switch? Because regardless, you're gonna get a combo with Susano'o's full assist gauge there.
Either way, right? It's so rough to deal with. Yeah. You see that button creating miracles, coming down 2 strong hits, crossing up in the corner because why not? It's foot dive.
It's also with row bait.
Yeah.
Like I love that button. Exactly. It's that, except you just can't get so many combos. You can't die off of a JC one. You can, but it just takes more resources than foot dive.
Okay, good start for Tectal. Getting first blood here on ZeroShadowBlood with nice corner combo. But hasn't been really able, a punish. Hasn't been able to get like a big pressure afterwards and make a strong hits. But
unfortunate drop from ZeroShadowBlood with the air unblockable DP. Nice recognition there. Gonna have the hard to blockable. All right.
Great burst works out. But the 5A just checking the dashboard from Tectal. Deep buttons from Yumi. Great at checking, great at distance spotting. And nice, just catching the up back. He's gonna get the reversal, but the jump C beats it out.
That air stall with that JC able to work out in Tectal's favor this time around. The 6P covers from the 5P is now just like okay, nice use the EX fireballs. Gonna be able to get things started or whiff on that and the nice JA. And now just like that, gonna be able to use the double super here and just get the kill here. Yeah, right before that first comes back, and that is huge. I mean, you still have to deal with the resonance for Yumi, but having Susano'o gone, it just takes off unironically, it takes off so much damage from the table.
100%. And again, you're removing the threat of the mix-up that ZeroShadowBlood's been so good at. There's the 5P, comes through, gets a little bit of hit, but not enough to really get something off it. Tags Yumi there. It's still ZeroShadowBlood putting on some pressure, but Tectal is playing it patient, waiting it out, gets the sandwich here, but the tag, nice from ZeroShadowBlood, getting hit for hitting Ruby is fine.
Yeah, nice counter hit confirmed, able to use the extra counter hit stun just to get this good combo up. Gets the double gun blast into the safe jump. Yeah, delay air dash, gonna CC now, block down assist. Only has 1 bar to push block with, but it's fine if you push block it, because after that, I got 1 more 6P, and I have 4 bars. I'm going to just cash into the super, and just like that, Tectal is on the board.
Yeah, kept it simple, very nice. That delayed air dash And there's so many buttons behind it too. You're just gonna get cracked open by all these overheads, and that's like the threat because like you don't want to use all your bar because without that you're not gonna score the damage. You're not gonna like win these neutral situations. But at the same time, it's like you have to or you'll die. But just the way that Tectal structured it and made it just so hard to even use the push block successfully.
Oh yeah.
Outstanding. But now Susano'o is back for revenge. Tectal on the board, but ZeroShadowBlood still needs just one.
Oh my God, that has active frames with it. Just able to use the momentum tool just to counter hit. ZeroShadowBlood there tries to go for an air-to-air. Yeah, it looks to jump out. Gets the 6P started. It is a full punish here from ZeroShadowBlood. It's going to be assist starter, so it's not going to be a ton of damage even for Susano'o standards.
Especially with the drop there. Goes for the low. Oh, yeah, man, the launch and the punish, but no! Too high in the air, couldn't get the hit on Yumi.
Yeah, you call my 4P, I'll call your 4P, we'll see each other later. 6P CC, gonna have this full sandwich situation going on. The hard to blockable, yeah.
So difficult to deal with. Nice damage from Tectal, gonna set up the situation. Into the corner, gonna use extra bar to keep going, just opting. Just knowing that Tectal's gonna back tag. And nice burst on block.
I really like that decision to burst there because ZeroShadowBlood is definitely one to say, now you're blocking, I'm just going to try to run my mix up. And now with the fact that you're bursting there, just says you can't get away with that. He gets hit, but with the JC, aerial rave, cross combo, Ruby's dead.
Yeah, just got enough bar to seal the deal here, and the damage from that super alone is so high, and there's not a lot of scaling on the Yumi super either. And now it's down to just a solo Yumi here from Tectal, having to go CC. We're gonna see an instant reversal. The throw getting punished. This should be Susano'o going down. So there's a big boy, a lot of health on there. We're gonna extend as much as we can though.
Just gonna extend as much as you can. Use the EX extension, but just barely. Just barely not enough. But the arrow block will DP.
That was good. That was good.
Good awareness from Tectal.
Wait a minute.
All right, gonna be able to get something started here.
I want to see a cash out. Use the EX, might as well. Get the damage. No, just opting to keep that 5 bar.
Now opting in the case where he needs to back off, he can use these AX projectiles to get this air pressure reset. Nice throw tech from ZeroShadowBlood. Does not opt to challenge that, but nice, gonna use that JC. Needs to be careful because ZeroShadowBlood definitely really wants that Astral. All right.
Astral denied. Gets a throw though, it's gonna be some good damage here. There's gonna be some scaling on it from the grab, but now it's gonna be on Tectal to guess the next mix-up.
Alright, opts to use the bar. And the fake out with the JA gets the throw, and just like that, ZeroShadowBlood will be moving on into our winners finals. We'll be facing YoGameWizard a few matches from now, but Tectal does go down to that loser's side. He will be playing some of the victors of our matches coming up.
Dang. The way that ended, I was just like, okay, what's gonna be this crazy situation that they're gonna do with their solo characters? What's gonna be this pressure using all these EXs, and what's gonna happen there? Then it's just grab.
Yeah.
The layer one, just the throw, just to say, hey, if you don't tech this, you die. Are you mentally prepared to get grabbed?
Yeah, definitely like that scenario where you have this back off and you're like, okay, I've crossed you up now. It's like, okay, now you're thinking, okay, I gotta block my cross up. And it's like, okay, and I whiff my JA. Like you see the button, you say, okay, block it, hold it back. And you whiff that JA, it creates some of that the proximity block. And then you just, after that, use that to just run up throw. Like that was very smart. So very good stuff from ZeroShadowBlood. Moving on, and we will be seeing our next match on screen, which is that team kill I was talking about. West Coast's very own Monkey and YoFavScrub going back at it again.
Two of the best pop-offs I've seen for that top 24. So elated to make this top 8. They couldn't believe that they get this far, so they're here to put on a wonderful show because these are just some of the friendliest people.
Oh yeah, they
BB tag, just all smiles, just full of positive energy, and it's infectious.
Oh yeah, no, they're fantastic fellas, and then just all that, just being able they play with their heart, they play and they just operate with their heart on their sleeve. So they're just excited to be here and excited to see them play in this top 8.
And it's that hunger for that offline BB tag coming all the way from California, yay! To mash some buttons offline because again, it hits different. It's that realization of the power inhibitor's off. we can play at our full potential here offline, and we get to play against the best players across the country. It just feels so good, and it's going to be one heck of a match because it's also that really fun player matchup, just the homies going at it.
Yeah, you get to be able to rack the 5C offline. You just get like all these great things to go with it. So now they're just trying to, oh, it's the mix-up. They're trying to figure out who's on first and what's on second, which of the 5 accounts are going to work out. Not this one, all right. Didn't get that mixed up. All right, let's go. What about this console? Did you already try that one, though?
Wait a minute,
Wait, did you already try that one? Hold up. Is that the right one? Nope, you already tried that one.
Yet.
Back to the drawing board.
Gosh.
This has to be it. The other one's not logged in.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Are you sure? It has
Going
to.
in. Says
Yeah,
one day.
let's go. All right, so just like that, now that Scrub has been put through the ringer of getting to the fact of he can play the game, now he has to just set his buttons and get ready to go between these two. So they play, obviously they play a lot. They're both like they're just homies through and through, just trying to play some games. Yeah, they're definitely getting some.
That's my kind of butt check.
Yeah,
the mirror match butt check.
Yeah, oh, thank you for resetting that. So, yeah, now it's the Taker Gen. This team is actually pretty top tier from what I've heard from the West Coast side of things. So we'll see how this goes in this fresh button check.
Who will be the first to test all their buttons? The race to make sure that their stick is ready to go.
Oh my goodness, so that way they can play just, so Scrub's team, we've talked about it, he only really plays one team. I'm pretty sure he has other characters, so his main one he plays is going to just the wedge into the 4P and just the nod from Scrub. But yeah, so Scrub plays that Ragna Ruby, two protagonists, very strong duo, overall fantastic stuff from him. And it's like, you just have really strong neutral options, you have above average damage, you have good EX tools with that Reaper and that the Reaper Scythe as well as just the EX and
yeah, that's just what you want. Okay.
You just rub. Okay, that's good old. That's good old. This PMA.
They're homies, right?
Yeah, no, they're
homies. Yeah.
Yeah. You got sometimes the head pat homies as I've heard, but
what is just a few head pats between friends, you know?
True, but so just having this really strong neutral game, just having this really fast mobility is like just really good against, especially against Monkey's team right here. One of my favorites, Yumi Adachi. Like this team is goofy for people just tuning in and then watch like the top score and whatnot. This team, you have so many options in the neutral to just force your turn, and it's like the first mix-up isn't a ton of damage, but the moment you make one mistake, both these characters just delete a life bar.
It's insane. It is violence personified. It is basically the last patch personified.
Oh yeah.
They both came out as brand new characters and they just fit together so extremely well. Let's go losers match. One of these folks has to go home and they're probably going to hold over the other of who places higher. With 5A. They get grabbed and he at first and it's already so violent.
Yep.
Between everything here, oh my goodness.
Yeah, just in that scenario, yeah, you can't even see the mix-up after the BZO-Dine mix-up, so you just gotta make that educated guess on what's gonna happen here. But not a lot of damage from that starter, and now the Adachi 5E, it's just set up a sandwich of his own. Scrub just going right in. Up a nice, everything was nice there. The anti-air, the push block, fantastic stuff.
Not sure if they wanted the projectile. They kind of messed up a little bit of the full punish because they maybe got rid of Ruby. But now, YoFavScrub kind of waiting for their time where they can bring Ragna back in. There it is, nice hard tag, the punish, and nice block on the jump. See with the push block on the switch, but still Monkey getting a hit, and he's gonna try to carry to the corner here.
Yeah, he's gonna go for the air dash route, and this is just a setup. Yeah, just goes for the FD low. Make sure you don't get interact with your burst at all. And yeah, Don's gonna kill with that GHD, save that meter, and just have to block this out. Nice Eastman push block. Oh, for the DP whips, but I got the Izanami for you. He's not.
I love seeing those switches immediately when the reversal's happening. It's a great champion scenario. Solo Ruby, but the jump C stepping right on that reversal. Just enough hang time to avoid the DP. And it's a pretty fast DP. It's honestly super solid. Might not reach as high, so you see that perfect spacing there.
Yeah.
From Monkey was just well executed to get that punish. And even if it wasn't a reversal, it would be a good block into more pressure, so the layers were on point.
Yeah, it was just definitely a very difficult situation from Scrub to come back from. So just overall really working out for him. But now, getting into it, we're going to have another match coming up here for game 2. Let's get up to that 1-0. Oh, the 2B whip. Try to get an anti-out, and now, yeah, knows the good routing here from YoFavScrub. Oh, unfortunately, was a little bit too low. Now that's 6P contesting with the Persona. Gauntlet Hades, it is unblockable.
Okay, and just tech forward and make their escape with that burst. The neutral. Nice from Monkey. Get the Yumi in safely with full health here. And the 5A anti-air hitting all array routes. Use head essentially. It's going to be a great starter here for Monkey to put that pressure. Empty jump low. Nice block in your face, Scrub. And the patience for both players. I say that, but looks like we got caught up pressing a button. Instant burst, YoFavScrub. Playing that Ruby gets the hit with the cross-up jump B. Let's go. Yeah, Monkey taking some good damage.
This is really great for Scrub to be able to get all that DC game back and just able to get really his turn started is really good here. Just want to keep it safe. Yeah, don't let him burst. Able to get the safe jump off this as well. No, just opts for the walk back.
Had the push block to save Adachi. YoFavScrub.
Oh, she's dead. Is she dead? No, you have to beat her penalty. She's not dead. Very close.
Still a big chunk of damage there. Extend as much as you can.
Yep, 14K on the dot.
And get a setup, a nice safe jump. Got back with the jump. And now, under pressure, can cover the snowbird and then just slice through with the fan. Monkey bringing this back. Big whip, but no for YoFavScrub.
Yeah, and the AZ9 to cover Yumi that little bit. Still was able to get a punish, but now at that point, like, it's already a little late. All right. And just, again, use EZ09 setup. Just for 1 bar of assist, you too could get an unseeable 50-50.
Coming with DLC, get all of the mix with 5 different speeds. This blender works better than you could ever imagine. Your favorite mixed drinks right at your fingertips. May even win a tournament.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, look, it's a very, very strong team. And Monkey definitely is one to show that. Yeah. Scrub needs to take a second breathe, drink some water, and just recompose yourself. Because of the fact, like, in this scenario, like, you don't, like, he's playing well. It's just, like, it could definitely be, like we were talking about earlier, it could definitely be demoralizing. You have a full life bar in your character, and then you make one wrong guess. And now you can't burst this combo. And Yumi says, okay, you can't burst half this combo anymore. But now that you can fully not burst it, let me do 14,100 damage with no bar whatsoever. Well, only with an assist gauge to at your name, and it's the recovery on it so good that you generally get most of that back by the next mix-up.
Yep, all by there. It's just the power of that character.
I love this team.
It is just everything that's so amazing and also terrible about it.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, reversal from Adachi, no punish there. YoFavScrub getting tagged by the AZO and just gets hit by Yumi. The tag and get more damage. I like that decision. Yeah, he's just cashing out a lot. Ragna, the character that gets life back, has his tools to maybe revitalize himself with the proper hits, but I don't think we're going to see Devoured by Darkness. The way Monkey is playing, not letting enough opportunities come up.
Yeah, that's really good from Scrub. If you're getting hit, it has to be on the Ruby. You have to have Ragna here for your, like, if you are trying to go for a comeback, you want Ragna to your anchor in this scenario. Granted, both work, but nice empty air dash with the low. You have all the bar to work with here for other side of Monkey. Yeah, and that's just a kill. Because otherwise, like, you CC there, so that way if they burst in that, is you just go for the super. If normally a burst will connect on the assist, it cancels the super. It's a very important scenario. Use the CC to effectively walk out a character and get into this sort of scenario where you just need one more mix-up to kill off of this Oki scenario. Like, this is what you want in this game 3.
This is what this is the best example of the strength of that team. And just keeping it advantage at all times, even with the turn take, it doesn't matter. Push block. There is a resonance here, but YoFavScrub can't even get one hit.
Yeah, no.
So it's like working so extra hard by itself. There's no more resonance. Has to find a way to get some life back by connecting. And the punish, though, with that push block. Beautifully done. Monkey takes the set with a clean 3-0, eliminating the homie YoFavScrub. And we're hugging it out here as Monkey continues on this loser's bracket.
Yeah, very good showing for Monkey there with that nice 3-0 for Scrub. very good stuff from them for making, well, very good stuff for Scrub for making top 8, and it's happy to see more Monkey down the line. We will be having their matchup later in the bracket. We will be moving on to our last losers, like beginning, like round 1 for the top 8 here is going to be Head Pat Homies Raiden versus Rox.
Okay.
Rox, she's been doing a great job so far, just like rocking the Adachi Yosuke, just consistent, like just pressure after pressure, situation after situation, just he's on top of it. And Raiden, I'm a little worried for him. Like not because of that, he's been playing incredibly well. He's
okay.
But for people that watch the top 24, if you saw and whatnot, he popped off a little bit, and he broke his glasses.
Oh no!
So he had to go out between the break and while you were watching the ads, as you should. He had to go and get he had to go get some super glue to put his glasses back together. So hopefully the glasses are in good condition. They're working out. So we're gonna see how that's gonna work out.
That spectacle struggle. It's always the worst thing when it's like something that happens that's out. I wouldn't say outside of your control because the popping off is kind of the blame for it.
Oh yeah.
Once it happens, it flings off, and all of a sudden you don't think of the consequences of getting hype, but hype has a price.
Oh, hype has a price indeed, especially whenever you got all the homies coming up on stage. Like, I'm glad the glasses are. They just needed a little bit of super glue.
I agree. That could have been even worse there, but hey, we're in there checking to make sure that it's gonna stay on pretty safe, and it's gonna be fun as both these players with their luscious locks gonna have one amazing battle between them. I'm excited to see how this plays out and who continues on, because we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. There's only gonna be a handful of players left afterwards, and we still got so much more action though. Even as fast-paced and crazy as it is, it's gonna be a long ride.
Oh yeah, no, this is gonna be very exciting to see how this all works out between these two. I mean, like, so Adachi, Yosuke versus the Seth, Hyde. Raiden qualified for this top 8 off of beating Dante Thomas in a very nail-biter set, huge nail-biter set, and it was fantastic to see. But Seth versus Adachi, in my opinion, is a little rough. You know, the EX thrust, 9 frames, 3/4 screen.
Frames, baby.
It punishes a Zeodyne, which in the air minus like 15 or so. If
Just
not,
enough.
Yeah, it's like minus 10 to minus 15, something like that. The dust loop changes every day. But so you have just that EX thrust just connecting, and will just explode Adachi for that, especially with Ray's team, because of the fact that Hyde is one of Seth's like better partners. Like, it was one of the best, like along with 9, but then, you know, Yumi came out when I kind of like upset the balance, as we can see. But with just the Seth side of things, like, you get so much options against Adachi. The Yosuke side, I can't really speak for. I imagine it's going to be a little bit annoying because Yosuke likes having those like fast air buds. Seth also has some fast air buds and can really contest each other in the air at times.
Because like they're both some of the fastest characters in the game. Like Yosuke, that run speed is just like unstoppable. Right?
Oh yeah.
Him and Ruby are zooming, but you know, Seth is right there with him.
Yeah.
With that kind of ability, so it's just going to be one of those matches of just like, they're just flying around, maybe calling assist to see what tags first, who can create at least a little bit of that, because there's also not a lot of life on either team. That's also like the spooky part, because obviously Yosuke made a paper. A little bit stronger paper after some good buffs and changes, but Seth is in the same boat. They are twigs, and they snap when you just give them a gentle pat in the back. So it's going to be one of those, they don't want to be in a situation where they have to block, or even just like avoid a sandwich at all costs, because it is just so detrimental to even risk getting hit by just even a basic combo. Can just put a huge dent in the team.
The health value changes, like in one of the later patches of the game, definitely helped Yosuke a ton. Because going from this, where it used to be the light characters were 14k, every other character was 16k, and then you have like a couple of 18ks here and there, and then you have Walled and Taker with the only 2 20k health values. Now they changed it up a little bit. They said, you know what, everybody, all the normal people, like all the 16Ks get 17K, the 14s go to 16, and so on. So effectively, Yosuke, while also getting like some buffs here and there, got an additional 2,000 health. Yeah. Which doesn't sound like a lot for BB tags. That's like, oh, like the basics of it, like the beginning of like a combo. But like that adds up whenever your like average damage is around this like 6K area, going from dying in like one combo and a combo with a super, or like, you know, just these 2 openings, to having like requiring at least like 2 more, like, or another one, or like just being able to scramble a little bit more with one of the fastest characters in the game. You love it. See
You always, anything to give you just one more chance. Even if the hard chance being put into a bad situation, whatever the case, you can at least, as long as you can keep a second character, as long as you can have a second character to meet them and have ability to call assists and burst and all the situations, it means so much. And you're going to see a lot of people, you know, that's the big focus of when you're playing a game like this is just team management, health management. Let's get into it. Head pat home right with Rocks repping Nozo. Let's do it. How is this going to start out? Already up first on Raiden's side. And a nice sandwich here. But good defense after that burst.
Yeah, definitely was looking with that heat riser. Try to go first. Like, see, are you going to push block me? Because otherwise I can just go for it. Like, I can just go for that hook at that TRM. But, you know, multiple played. Raiden definitely is going to be playing this Yosuke from full screen. Going to call these orbs and then just run at it.
Okay, already solid looks there on the moonsaults, just waiting it out. Back dash avoid for the 2C. And first, significant hit going to Raiden. He's going to get a small knockdown in and set it up with the amazing assist package that Hyde delivers.
Oh, nice. Use that 2B from Rock. He's very on point with it. Oh, but the, wow. Hyde just coming in and getting the tail trigger. Oh yeah, and that's gonna be a counter hit on that baited DP. This should kill without metering. Yeah,
I like that just empty jump delay, wait. Rocks throughout a lot of little reversals in the top 24 qualifier to get into the top 8. It's always good to kind of play that check. Earlier on, people want to do like a reversal and say, hey, don't forget, I am not scared. Do that kind of thing, just like there. Gets called out, and there should be some great airs with that 2 meters available if Raiden wants to cash out or maybe just waiting for that next to finish the job.
Yeah, this is going to be a flat 10K, and it's going into this empty situation. Oh!
There it is. Beautiful setup to that. The layers after the cross-up, getting a great active switch into immediate hit super. Beautifully done. Raiden taking game number 1.
Also just a really clean mix-up like that. That's hard to block.
That's so messed up. It's, oh my goodness. I mean, Seth is one of those characters whose assists like might not be the best, but they just make sandwiches.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
So good at making auto sandwiches and putting these crazy mix-ups on deck, and then you add that to Hyde, who's got the range, who's got some great buttons, and you have ways to just cash out on that orb that gets set out by Seth.
Yeah, for people who don't know about the Seth orb interaction, like if you set that up and then Seth doesn't get hit, regardless of if your partner's getting hit, that still will go off. So works out. Using the EX thrust to create this full screen sandwich, goes for the throw. That was speed running tactics coming out here. Like my goodness. So now Raiden has to deal with the Adachi. As Adachi, I can tell you, it's a solo matchup. This is gonna be a little bit rough.
Already having the pop, the resonance, not gonna get a lot from it here, and still stuck in the corner. Raiden content on just kind of waiting this out. Has the range and the normal can they do, but this is out to Seth. I like that having the mobility. Make sure that Adachi can't catch.
Yeah, well, I like that decision for Rock to try to just go for that E-Riser just to get like push him out, get that kind of block going. And now EX thrust for the mix-up once more. No swap. Might go for this on this side. Gets caught with a low and tag into the high. EX Rekkas are going to take you for a ride. Gets the orb pressure started. Tried to contest it, but no dice. Nice pressure, but the good reversal out.
Yeah, worked out for Rocks. A little bit more. Nice cross, immediate burst. No bait or punish on that. Raiden was still a good lead, but there is the Persona call. Gonna allow so much damage sent to BGO, but a good push block to prevent anything more from coming from it.
Oh, that's super punishable close range. Rocks did a little too comfy with it, and now Raiden's gonna be going up 2-0.
Yeah, maybe expecting like a push block, because Persona, if you push block against a Persona character when it's out, it'll push the character out itself, but Izanagi would have stayed there and kept it safe, but I like that just the patient block from Raiden, who's now up 2-0, cleanly looking to eliminate Rock at 7th place. First hit, going with that meter, that EX thrust, so powerful, so fast, so dangerous. Now in the corner, here comes the pressure, nice block on the low, but it's still more to come.
Yeah, like you got 3 characters to block at that point. You got that Hyde, you got Seth, you got his orb. Oh, but nice good use of the burst. You gotta be able to contest like in that situation. You have to be very picky on when you burst. Okay. You gotta be able to get this EX starter, and now Hyde whiffs, but Yosuke punishes.
That was great decision there. Rox covering her bases, finding some good damage here, and Yosuke not a highest damage character, but so good at creating these fast sandwiches, getting some good mixes here, and good at getting these hits.
Yeah, so this team is one of the ones that does not have air block will be heat. So anytime you get into that Zeodyne, if you just jump in the air, the only threat is going to be the mix-up that follows after from Yosuke. There's nothing immediate. The CC is burnt because the activation there. Very unfortunate on the side of Raiden, but Rox does it.
Going nice. Gambles had a clean block on, but that cross with the moonsault last second. Gonna get some good damage there. The burst, well done. No assist available to Raiden to get that Hyde in to put pressure on. And the reversal uppercut catching Rox up, back in with Adachi. This is a close one here already with 100 seconds left on the clock.
This may go into rampage time, depending on how the players are feeling. If they want to go fast, they want to go slow. You went for the EX Ragna again. My man's is crazy.
And calling out nice CC into the CC super. Gonna get some damage. Gonna go into the second one. Off of Adachi to finish the job. Blam! Nicely done, and now it's all down to Hyde by himself. Who is a great solo character. Oh, the trade afterwards. Disrespect.
Oh, the lockdown, but yeah, no real threat of the Hyde. The J is a little bit rough on the edges, but does not need it after just baiting out the super. Yeah, just gonna call the multiple play. Keep it simple.
Yeah, dangerous to go for that reversal, and Rox was ready to, Hyde is a character that benefits so well off of resonance because all the normals chip. If you get put in block string from high, you are going to take so much incremental damage just from sitting there and blocking it out. So I was fully expecting Raiden to just go in, pepper some pressure. As soon as you see like the push block, maybe I'd go for like the EX orbital, throw out like the fireball and get in, keep that chip going. But hey.
Yeah, it's definitely like you have to just find that opening to like start your chip empire. But was not able to work out. But Rox, no fear in this woman, just going right into that button, saying, all right, this is my turn. Gets the safe jump with the 6P, the Zeodyne, because of the fact that he was not able to jump that all jail, she gets that setup too. It's very strong team.
But a good burst there from Raiden because Rox used so much resources to keep it going. Oh, good reversal, catching back to the side, setting up a hard unblockable, and the pressure is on as Raiden is getting all this damage here and going to get a nice setup as well.
Oh yeah, goes for the restand too. Oh, unfortunate that JP does not connect. That was supposed to be a restand into just steal a corner 50-50, but nice use that 6P, another 5P just to really lock down and Raiden out of the pressure and starts his own. Oh, that's so good. Yeah, the EX goes so far, able to get everything started here. Command throw.
Yeah, let that extension really nicely. And screen the punish. This is not enough to take Yosuke down, and the drop didn't really help, but advantage right now is huge. The run through into the thrust. It's a 5C, the full combo off of there.
Yeah, 5C, that could be some people's first time seeing it, because that 5C, if you combo into that on stand, like it actually combos. It's not just an only overhead.
Very rare to see, but super cool just because you have those like standing animations they can bring to throw over blocks. Wait a minute. It's going to get some started here. During this resonance, got to cash out soon because it's almost over, so it's going to get the cross slash. Get that knockdown and see what the mix-up is after.
Just try to use that multiple play, just really try to call out these anti-airs. Yeah, oh yeah, that's one of the good things about flow to the ground with EX multiple play is the fact that you just go for it. Oh, yeah.
Ooh, push block, that was great. And that's dead. The immediate cross off the throw.
Yeah, you can tell in that scenario, normally Zeodyne, and depending on like how it hits, normally you'll the opponent blocking it, but if they start trying to get those spots afterwards, just push block them in and it's all the way active.
Oh, gets a hit with the orb available. He's gonna get so much bar here. Should see it cancel rises, super catch out damage. It's gonna keep that resonance sitting pretty. So it's gonna mean the next hit from Raiden can finish the job, whatever it is. Nice push block on the two.
Oh yeah, just like that with the air-to-air working out, Raiden will be taking it over Rox. Good showing for Rox. She did a fantastic job being all the way up into this top 8 for Raiden. Just playing really well.
Super good. everything was so clean. Like the defense was on point a lot of times. Great decisions, just with the push blocks, knowing, like, I didn't think of a better character that takes advantage of push block than Seth.
Yeah,
like for 2 bars, you push a character away, and then you 9 frames later, you're on the other side. Like, if a person has a gap in their pressure that you just created, no matter what it is, Seth will be there, and it will hurt.
Did you press the second button in your auto combo?
Die. You're dead. From full screen.
Yeah, because it's also, if you have the assist ready, it's also a good starter. Like, you get so much damage just from, like, just calling that once, getting Hyde in there, just like, okay, let me just set up an orb and yoop, and just do your loops. Like, oh, it's so good.
No, that was, again, well done. Carrying that momentum they had that got them into that top 8 loser side from that, and it's just showing again and again. I mean, Rox, she put on a show to get to that point. It looks like, end of the road there, 7th place though, out of 150 plus people was still
Ain't too shabby.
Crazy good.
Ain't too shabby, to say the least.
Any day of the week. So, hold your head up high, and thank you for playing. Looking forward to the next one to see what happens more, but for now, we're gonna just get ready for our next match as the trek through losers continues.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be an interesting one to see. This is a pivotal match in my opinion. Like, Tectal is very, very strong. Really is like one of the people that really takes some to show, like, ZeroShadowBlood has some weaknesses. Okay. Like, really the only players so far in this bracket to be like, let me take some games off. Let me, like, get you sweating. Which, I mean, it's gonna also come down to Juan and oh my goodness, like, just this upper bracket's ridiculous too. But yeah, so this is gonna be Tectal versus Monkey. Tectal does have experience versus Yumi Adachi.
Yes.
He is quite good at it, from say the least. So we're gonna see how it's gonna play out between these two. You have Yumi, obviously. Yumi Adachi, very strong team. We talked about it time and time again. Ruby Yumi is incredibly fast. You have really good buttons. You have just a lot of ways to contest the BZODine active switch setup, either with Ruby's teleports or Yumi's super jump out and either throwing the EX projectile or throwing the normal projectile. So it is very strong team from Tectal side of things. So we're going to see how it's going to work out. Monkey, obviously, another strong team. So there's too much to say, and that is not already to say. Like,
we could write a college thesis.
Yeah.
Over the layers and the ability of both these players' team, and you know what?
The teams, the players, like there's a lot. To unpack here.
I better get practicing, because I mentioned it on Twitter the other day, right? I just got back into college, re-accepted, so I got it. This is great practice to put that down on paper.
I hope you're writing a paper for your major and not, let me tell you about Tectal's 5A ability.
Let's talk about the genius of TectalEastside.
And right there is exactly why you do the button set. He did not have one of those buttons properly set.
Right? Because you would have went to round number 1 and given it up, or at least the funnier one is like trying to play with the messed up button, saying, I'm not going to give up a game like this. Exactly. I'm going to make do and pray that muscle memory can be erased, at least for a minute.
That's the most demoralizing thing, is if you lose your first round of tournament, and the guy that wins looks at you and says, hey, can we get my character select? I messed up a button. You're like, oh, you think you have messed up buttons. Oh, yeah, sure.
But at least you don't give him the satisfaction of saying, I'm taking that. You cannot give him the satisfaction of saying, that's my round.
Yeah, exactly. So now with that in mind, we're going to be doing this losers quarterfinals here, top 8 Otaku 2021. Let's see who's going to come out top of the TectalEastside from Georgia, one of the very own, and Monkey 4012 over from that West Coast side.
That's a lot of monkeys.
Yeah.
That is a long lineage of monkeys to get to this point. One of the strongest monkeys. I am scared to see what Monkey 4013 is like when we get to that point.
I don't want to see it.
I hope we never get there. Let's get it in.
All right, you trying to go for the Rising JA round start. Nice use of the cross-up ZeroDine and recognizing, hey, you got a combo from that. There you go. 4P, yeah, that's just going to be a resource list, going to be able to get that. Tried to call it the DP, had the ready to just the first rather, but had a little bit too early. The teleports will get you out of that BZODine scenario.
That pressure on, gonna find that jump with the Yumi assist, but now we got the shock coming through, and now with a little bit of patience as CC's been available and now gone. Yumi is out, and now Tectal has to eat a lot of this damage. Gonna get from the corner here. By Monkey's gonna get a nice setup with just a safe jump, air dash, good blocks, amplify.
Yeah, that was really good. Timing that push block to on the Yumi side, I think should not be a push block for Susano'o.
Excellent push block from both. Avoiding a lot of the extended pressure and just getting back to this midstream has been nice, but another CC sandwich. As bad as BB tag players are at cooking, they love them making sandwiches.
Oh, absolutely. You don't got to cook jack if you're using lunch meats. All right, gonna be able to get over here. Get that thing. Set up 6P, gets the sandwich, you get the air, like, yeah, the aerial is blocked this time. Counter hit on that 5B. It is a frame trap. A nice throw. Yeah,
nice tech on that too.
Yeah, just the idea of nice throw. Oh goodness, yeah, you're just gonna be able to air block this, and this is a resource to kill at this point.
And yeah, nice extension, easy enough. It's gonna drop. Shooting immediately. There's no delay on that incoming, which is part of the mix when you see it there. But now, like technically just chilling. Just let that resonance run out. Don't see that's a punish because of the clash. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, now just like that, 12,000 damage. You love to see it.
Off just 5B Ragna, nice reversal on the jump. Catches it. Oh no, she's almost dead.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know if that actually would have killed. I think he tried to go for some sort of cheeky reset or tried to go for air dash route. Oh, but this isn't. Oh no, okay. Doesn't want to go for the Astral. Just wants to keep it. Like, just want to make sure. Okay, I got these still. Gonna go for the EX loops.
No, with all that bar. Monkey just could have just got the damage from the super and then just said, I'm sitting with 3 meters left. Yeah, I could just play this neutral because there's going to be a resonance there.
Oh,
but
yeah.
now it's like, how would Ruby catch Yumi? So, I don't know. Little rough ending there for both players, but hey, Tectal now up 1.
Yeah, it definitely was a situation where at that point Monkey's just looking at it saying, all right, let me try my best to get some sort of reset or some sort of scenario to get some milk into as much as possible. Whoa! This is a big happy birthday. Okay, yeah, gets the heat riser, gets the setup.
You want a speed run, this is Yumi is the character that brings that to the table. Nice block from Tectal. Half-life on both characters immediately, but finding a hit. This is big for Tectal. Is going to let Yumi recover a lot of that red line.
And this is a restand setup. Okay, it just connects on the Yumi.
She lingers for so long. You can still tag Yumi, but it's safe to set up the B. Zio getting full damage off of that. Tectal with no way of bursting out. It's not going to kill, but it's going to put a situation where all Monkey needs is 1 hit, 1 setup, even off the BZO, and the reversal's going to get punished. Monkey with the huge lead here. And then they need setup into the combo. Oh. That was a beautiful extension with the jump CCC.
I really cannot believe that JC, the second hit of it, actually connected. That's Monkey's got something. He's got the Game Shark on deck.
Okay, wait for it. That was a nice patience there from Tectal. Cover a little bit of life. Good block on the low.
All right, it's just try to go for the air dash, try to get the cross up with it. But it doesn't really go. Yeah, I love me some 5A. Gonna be able to hit from behind her and able to get that final hit there into the super, and will be taking a game off of that big happy birthday from just start things off and just able to keep that pressure going. I don't know.
I felt that neck rub from Tectal. This.
Yeah.
When you get hit by esports 5A.
Yeah, exactly.
Get ready.
This move that anti-aired me from behind the character.
Yeah.
It's a full combo.
So good.
Yeah, it's super rough. But now you gotta be able to get the BZO action switch. Was not able to jump out in time. Gets the FG jump low to the scenario. Gonna be a little bit rough. Not too much damage, but it's all about that OP.
Yeah, it's so, like, I like this Tectal knowing that this is either neutral tech or back tech. Forward tech just makes it extremely difficult to deal with, so you have to really deal with, like, the cross if he decides to do the jump in the corner. Nice 5B, baited the burst, but you know what?
We need a 5A
He was
board.
ready. Got the hit, yeah.
Yeah, this doesn't build for 4 bars, so instead he's just gonna opt for the command or gets the ender. It's gonna be a safe jump. Oh yeah, trying to go for the heat riser. The first hit did not connect, so it actually made this situation a little bit awkward for him. Nice air to air from both sides at this point. The 2B worked.
I mean, It's an anti-air when you believe hard enough. Monkey making it work, and now just putting up the layers with that BZO behind the Snowbird assist. But here comes TectalEastside, unfortunately too far for the full combo.
Oh wow, the DP actually working out in Monkey's favor this time around. Wow, the third hit dropped out just because of the fact of the CC wall.
A little weird, but hey, it's Tectal, you're counting your blessings here.
Yeah, no,
By
absolutely.
ZO, both players with no assist gates to speak of, but Monkey with the advantage nonetheless.
Yeah, Tectal just opting to block it out. Confident in his defense. Wow, the JWF was able to still punish the rest of the recovery with one super. That should be enough to kill. Oh wow! Has to spin the 2 bars. You know, Monkey will do it. You know you're trying to save that for this next scenario.
ZO jumps into it. He's gonna have to go for that, and then just a throw. Good tech from Tectal. Defense looking on point, but the 5P. Gotta find the full conversion off the ZO. That damage was so well. This combo was so well done. The awareness of tossing out that laser that's so fast from that distance, getting the CC, getting the damage to finish the job. Oh my goodness.
I love this team. You get punished for you press that button, you just the Adachi gets punished, and then Yumi 5P goes out. He's able to AZO afterwards, still get the combo because Yumi 5P lasts 10.5 years, and then just CC from it. Man, that's good.
That delicious stuff. As long as you are of the nature of Yumi Adachi, if you are the full-on believer of the most esports BB tag team, then you are thriving right
If
now.
you don't think that's funny, you gotta work on your sense of humor. But now we're gonna see how this is gonna work out. This is gonna be yeah, here we go. This is gonna be the potential finals at set point right here for Monkey. Will Tectal be able to defeat the demon of Yumi Adachi? Or will Monkey just seal the deal and continue to move on in this bracket? Potentially meeting YoGameWizard for that mirror match.
Oh my god, that is what you hear coming.
Oh,
That is what I am here for. I want to see the Yumi Adachi mirrors just to send that notion home that the times may change, but Yumi Adachi is forever.
Oh,
What a
yeah.
starter here off the Ragna dash cancel. Beautiful counter hit combo, and enjoy your life disappearing at 7.6k, meterless with the throw. Nice from Tectal. He is Tectal for a reason.
Oh, actually, yeah, he always checks that. All right, gets that 4P, just goes straight into the super. Doesn't want to interact with that first any more than 2P. And it cashes out. I mean, hey, it's 3k damage.
And he saves him afterwards off to the cross slash, so I like that option.
Oh yeah, no, with the DHC version, it's gonna be a little bit harder to get that. But now, here we. Oh yeah, that's just cross up. Yeah, just gonna active switch back into yourself. Yeah, just set up your own layup.
And the beam is still active because it's just out there for so long. One more CC sandwich. We're gonna see how Tectal's defense is. And now it's a beautiful air dash back. The fadeaway gets the hit, and Monkey apes his way into the next round of losers, eliminating Tectal.
Yeah, I love the Heat Riser setup there. So Heat Riser, you cannot you will push block Adachi out. In that scenario, Adachi's not the threat, it's the Yumi. You set up the Heat Riser, there's no real mix-up on that. Like you get, if you depending on the spacing, obviously, if you go for the Heat Riser, they get pushed too far away. So unless you're really far away as Yumi, you're gonna land on the opposite side, and then it's just like high-low. Which, I mean, granted, if you're aware of that, which Tectal is, you have that threat, which is why that air dash back into the EX Fireball active switch, the full combo.
Everything there was just so well executed. No one like, I know that you know that I know that I know that you know that we know that she knows that they know.
But with that out of the way, we will have, unfortunately, Tectal going out. Monkey will be moving on, but we have a winners finals to get to.
That's true. You know what? It's just been
is it winners? Oh, it's losers quarter. Where are they?
Losers quarter. So the next
Oh yeah,
other
losers
round,
quarter. My bad.
because we saw Elon lose to YoGameWizard, so now they're gonna face Raiden, who beat Rocks, and we're continuing on this road. But it looks like West Coast is slowly but surely getting rid of whatever East Coast representation is still in this bracket.
Yeah, I mean, look, Raiden's West Coast. He's got to fight his fellow West Coast player over here with Elon from Korea. Shouts to Dante Thomas. So now we're gonna see how this is gonna go up between these two. So, like, Raiden has dealt with the Adachi a lot.
Yeah.
Really knows that matchup, really is really aware of like, okay, where can I use my thrusts? How do I need to play this error game? Things like that. But it's going to come down like, this is like, I'm pretty sure the first that I've seen of Raiden's on stream in a while that didn't have an Adachi. So how will the Raiden deal with the Hilda, the new, the Matista, the Akatsuki, the Seth? Seth mirror match potentially with Seth Hilda.
That's true. There's a lot on there that you can bring out, and that's like the beauty of having a game where it's just like so many characters bring all these like really fun things to the table, and it's easy to mix and match a lot of times and have a different entire experience where you could have one character being the same, but you just add one other, you swap out one character and the dynamic is just shifted all the way entirely. So, you know, we know Raiden's gonna stick to their guns. No problem, no real problem there. But L1 has a lot of potential here, and that was doing well for them, you know, in the winner side. But, you know, I guess then YoGameWizard, so solid, played that well, even with the character switches that were coming from L1 wasn't enough to stay in there. So will L1 be able to, like, switch around effectively? Because that also could be a weakness where you are not fully committing to a team and making the adjustments with that one squad, where you're making the changes, so now you have to make those adjustments with a whole different team that maybe you had before. Helps a little bit, but might not give you as much assistance as you just had one squad through.
Yeah, it definitely could be rough depending on what you're going for. Even like with that scenario, it just comes down to expertise with your teams. Just be like, okay, I don't need that many games, or I don't need that much time to really remember, okay, now I'm playing this character. And I mean, Lon is definitely a person to show, hey, I could just proficiently play a character I haven't played in a while and just keep going, play that team like it was yesterday. So I'm like, we'll see how Lon does here against Raiden. Really curious to see how Raiden will approach the minutes that has been Hilda, as well as the new 13, not necessarily the strongest character in this version, but whenever it's a team game, once you get that pairing together, it can be a recipe for disaster. The 4P connects.
The gravity seat just being a stop sign. We know that Seth is so good at advancing forward, but if L1 has tools to really shut down that forward momentum that takes carry either from Sexy G or Sexy EX thrust, now the pitch here. L1 finds the overhead, full conversion, there's the burst, now Hyde's in. And now Hyde's out!
Yeah, Hyde just, at that point, the JC really just doing some work for Lon there, making his full screen. The JB will connect, gets the full air conversion, tries to set up with the orb, and a lot of people just teching forward, try to play around the fact that L1 may or may not use that DP.
Overhead again at the last second, EX neutral skip, but nice avoiding from L1. And one, honestly, the biggest thing, as strong as like Hilda zoning is, and like the incremental damage is nice, that jump seat is so scary paired with good assists. Nice full conversion here, Seth's gonna take a lot of damage, and it's gonna be a nice full screen safe setup. Ooh, blocks the jump B, but the throw comes through with L1 looking crispy.
Yeah, with that super, just don't want to like just close that out. Don't even give him a chance to play around with that burst. And now, Hyde is mad. You're gonna be able to get something connected here. Yeah, that cross up 5 like that. Yeah, that's true 50-50. You just gotta guess on that one.
Yeah, and that's just the way the game goes. Sometimes you just gotta flip that coin and think that you're blocking on the right side, but sometimes both sides are heads, and you're just SOL when your opponent's making that flip.
Yeah, that's just the small of the game. So we gotta be able to get something like Raiden didn't really get anything going that match.
Yeah.
Like really just kind of like Lon. Like that's the thing with Lon is like just like Lon has a different style of Hilda than like anybody with America. Like it's just the way he's constantly playing is just going full, like setting up this full screen pressure, using that 5 clean plus JC, guaranteeing full screen sandwiches. Great blocks from Raiden. But the one time it's the no mix up.
Not bad. Once took a little bit of damage from that, but now still this like full screen pressure situation. Just has the bar.
Yep.
Immediately fine. There's the gap. There's the EX thrust. Here comes Hyde with nice burst there from L1 to go back to this full screen pressure. I mean, Hyde is a good character to get through, but the bait on the EX thrust. I'm about to say, with one bar, Hyde can go fly across any projectile, but L1 was so ready.
Oh yeah, and just like that, yeah, Lon whipping the throw. Raiden just going for the jumps this way. Gravity well gonna be playing into consideration here. The EX orb throw plays around it, goes for the orb, but not today. Raiden's in on the set. And just like that, he's out, thanks to that first block.
Yeah, with no meter to go for the VX thrust, so it's very safe for L1 to use that bar. Okay, now in prime position here with that. And now we're zooming left, right, but nothing is happening.
Yeah, well, just trying to make some space. Not deal with that. Yeah, that's another true 50-50 that Steve has. The easy sandwiches on both sides makes it such a threat.
And we got my favorite part of being tagged on left, right, up, down.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you use some plus range for the EX wheel. Just don't need to even do the follow-ups. Just go, give me one, give me two.
There it is.
Give me an EX thrust.
I was waiting for it. That gun was loaded and took the shot. Find some nice damage there. Keeping the residents alive, but nice escape from L1. It's just a big chill here. Hey,
Yep.
doesn't matter. Gets caught again. Say goodbye.
Yeah.
No god, and the crowd popped.
Yeah, no, that's a solid 9K basically damage. Just set up for the orbs to deal with the Hilda. Plus frames, you cannot mash on those. You are Hilda, my friend. Gonna be able to just get that air to air. Raiden does not have access to just canceling the overdrives they used to. Yeah, this is set up for a resonance though. That's a lot of chip damage, and it's level 4. You have a gap, and I will super it. This may not kill actually. No, it's very close though. Now just try to find this one last opening, but Raiden has he has no more health. It's basically all gone.
Okay, makes it rain. Has all this bar. Do it again with the catch. Some hit. It's gonna super through.
Oh, it works!
But
I think there's another pixel off.
there
Just
we
enough.
take that beautiful super from full screen. Great reactions from Raiden tying it up 1-1.
Yeah, like Raiden got really comfortable real quick, just say like realizing, okay, you structure your pressure with a lot of gaps. Like not only just Hilda's natural gaps, but just like Law just has these just natural gaps in general. So just like the way he likes to structure his pressure. So if you have these gaps, and I have a 9-frame instant rush over to you, if you're slightly minus, if you are going for anything like that, I will do that to you and you will die. Especially in Residence.
Big time. Nice stuff for L1. And the tech forward, great run under. And we get the hit. It's going to cancel any kind of CC. It's going to have to take this full damage here. And look how much screen space L1 has. Overhead into Snooper. Snap them fingers and
Just barely not. Yeah, it goes for his overhead, but has to burst that just to keep the Hyde alive, or the Seth rather alive. Hyde's in there. Gonna be eating a lot of damage here.
And you see, oh god, that caught. And now we're just keeping the layers behind. What is the whip into the grab in the side swap? Well done from L1. Gonna get the hard knockdown here. But wow,
you gotta let him know.
Forward Ragna, I like it.
You gotta let him know. EX, this is going to be a sandwich situation. Long was not ready for that. All right, you're just going to make it the command throw situation. The 5P. Oh, wow, but the assist is out. If Raiden was to find another hit, that would be dangerous. But a dangerous is just a DP a mile away. Oh, yep.
Scary there, but both characters on pixels. Up, backs, run out of the corner. What's he going to do? Oh, Tix gets hit. Oh, but stays in there. There's no meter to kind of get anything to finish it, but this is how does Raiden find the way back in. All it really takes is anything to get going, but
Ragna's very okay with just trying to find this way to block out all of what Long wants to do. It just needs to wait 20 seconds for that page time. It's fine that Hyde dies as long as you just wait for this way to get all this meter on the Seth, and you're just blocking out what Long wants to do. The Residence is going to be the response of Long's own. Now this is going to be a run-up. You got the overheads. We block those.
But you know what? Run it back soon to
oh, no. Yeah, tried to press a button to get things started. Was not trying to go for the... Just, he said, okay, I'm going for a button. Doesn't want the reversal super. Just says, if I get that hit, I want to kill. Yes. That's a good decision to make. So now just can you take a second, go to character select, relax for a little bit.
I like L1 keeping that pressure super tight.
Oh yeah.
Just seeing, okay, I finally put you under enough blocks that I can safely resonance, that you cannot get your turn. I can get this meter to keep setting this up, get a little bit of chip damage, and put that onus on you of like how, you know, you want to reversal super. You want to go for EX thrust. I'm going to make it so like I am waiting, playing it a little bit safe, but at the same time exerting that I am in control. And that was just excellently executed.
Oh yeah, 100%. And now with the power up, the mutual situation, he's got his own team on. Raiden is down in the set. Lon is on set point right here, potentially in this losers quarterfinals for BB Tag CEO 2021. Like, this is like for Raiden, he has to break out everything. He has to break out all the head pat homies here.
Oh, they're gonna be head patting all day if Raiden can find the win here and continue on. I'm a little scared though because we've seen Elmon's answers.
Oh, yeah.
Not going to be changing off of this team, so this is what they're. I mean, I'm sure they're fully committed to run the new Hilda against the Raiden, Seth, Hyde squad. And already first blood here, little bit of damage, but again, this is a team that's death by 1,000 cuts. They might not get a lot of damage from their conversion, but you run into so many little things. Okay, let's walk on the neutral skip. Raiden still doesn't have a chance.
Oh!
Oh my god.
That was a really nice block. Cross them overhead. We got those. You cannot open me with your Hilda. That's all reactable except when it's hot. Now fighting this opening situation. I like the use of the air dash to just try to prevent any sort of nonsense from getting picked up. The Seth getting tagged in. Oh, and I was able to get the full confirm. Unfortunately, it's a little bit too far with the momentum. It's attacked on the Hilda and just rushes over to meet New. No side swap this time. I'm just going to walk up and press 5A. Gets the orb set up again to stagger that pressure out.
Oh,
Super.
Here we go. It's going to catch our CC, and that catches her trying to zip right through here. Big damage with the swap. He's going to finish off the New, and now solo Hilda here. Lovable Resonance has some chance, but has to survive the sandwich first.
Oh yeah, no, that's really good. Just use that right now. Unfortunately, the combo gets a little bit wonky there. The X thrust does get punished by a couple of the pins. This does have, like, yeah, he does have access just to set up for that. Gonna be able to get stuff started here. Just a lot of pressure. No life left for Seth. Anything will kill. Missed the instant overhead, and this is great for Raiden. Even though, yeah, sure, he's like, it is gonna be arrow blockable. But he does get a combo from it. It's just a little bit of guaranteed chip damage. But if you just go walk up and get that counter at 5A and cash out that assist gauge, as long as you don't drop these, you win the game, and you'll be moving on into that game 5 for this losers quarterfinals with just barely enough time on the combo left.
Yes.
My goodness, yeah, that is just what you need right now. Like, especially like after such a close game, just having the couple right reads, just realizing this is all I need to get that kill. Like, that's what Raiden has been. The rounds that he's won has really just come down to, like, New and Hilda as a team are really strong.
Yes.
Like, you're able to get a lot of these sandwiches, you're able to get a lot of these splits. Individually, they may fall.
They're paper.
Yeah,
by
like
themselves. It's just there's no foundation. It's so difficult in that situation.
Yeah.
Like as a squad, it's just they're so good at stopping momentum from starting. But that's the thing about Raiden's team is that once it finds that opportunity, once it gets going, then it's just gonna blow right through both of them. But let's see the final game here.
Oh, wow,
a call out on that. That was the EX thrust getting blown up. This is a great stuff for Elon here.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate for Elon. The fact that the JP hit on the Hyde, but because it tracks to the point character, just teleport right in front of Seth just to blow him up and go for the thrust. The double overhead was not ready for it. Oh, but unfortunately drop from Lon, and this is just gonna be an instant pickup. All right, it's going to be able to play around this first a little bit, just trying to go make it as first save possible. The 5P is blocked, and now this sandwich situation, cross up. Raiden just goes, oh, with the 5C. Oh, but this is a happy birthday, but it's only 2K a little bit. Well, just that bit of chip damage is going to be good for long, though. EX orb, nothing's going to reach there. You just threw?
Oh, I love that Seth. Knowing the orb was going to come and they couldn't stop it, so he's getting that dash. Gets the punish on Hyde. This is a great start. Elwan having the screen, having the space, having meters. We saw how they baited the EX neutral skip, tags Hilda, but still, New just big chill, no bar on Raiden's side.
Oh, same side? Raiden needs to go to casino right after this. He is guessing correctly every time.
Still at full screen with no bar. It's going to be difficult to just navigate through this as just a delay there from L1, making Raiden making it so hard with 5 bar. Gets a catch. Can't even burst here. So they're just going to knock it into super. Double super is going to get rid of Hyde, and now it's solo Seth.
So, to be fair, if Raiden had to have one character to do this with, it would have to be the Seth with the Residence. Like, but now this is a sandwich situation on the incoming. Has the Residence here. Toss up 2C. Yeah, that's just really tough to deal with. Not going to kill due to the fact that it's lower damage team.
But effectively wasting a lot of time.
Yes, no, this is still devastating for Raiden. The double low on the EX wheel will be enough. And just like that, Raiden will be going out, and we will be having one move on, winning the losers quarterfinals. Pretty sure guaranteed top 4.
Yeah, got guaranteed top 4 is now sitting there in the losers semis, where they will be facing off against Monkey.
Yeah,
To see who will fight the loser of the winner's final set, but that was just a ridiculous all-around set. I love it when they go to distance. Both players bringing out the best of each other, and it was just excitement from start to finish.
Yeah, Raiden has played incredibly well this entire practice. Unfortunate to see him go, but had a great run. And I'm excited to see more Lon New 13 out here, but we do have to consider all the people that have made CEO possible. Thank all the sponsors, as you all should as well. We'll check out what we got going on for here. And if you're interested in any future controllers and things like that, we have the panda.gg/control. It's raised over 900K in the first day. Like, people want it. You should get it as well. We got the drivers to play on PC. You got the stick box as well for long-term durability. And it's just incredible quality. All things around. Great controller. You should go check that out over at panda.gg/control.
And you want to take control just like that. You want to get yourself a hitbox as well. With the standard hitbox and the cross-up, you will have the best at your fingertips. Ergonomics out the gate, and you can play to your full potential. Go to hitboxarcade.com/CEO to take advantage of their amazing controllers that some of the amazing players who are here are using, such as players like Diaphone and Zombie and many more. You want to be as strong as them, you get yourself one of the best controllers out there, Hitbox.
And if you're trying to go out to a tournament this February, it looks like Festival of Fights got some games for you. Smash Ultimate, Marvel 3, baby! Guilty Gear Strive, Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl, Melty Blood, Dragon Ball, BlazBlue, $7,000 in pop bonuses across the games. If you want to learn more about it, check it out over at smash.gg/FOF2022 or go over to festivalofffights.com.
Yep, it's always a party with the Festival of Fights, and when you need a party, you're going to need a great controller such as the Moga from Power A, the premier Bluetooth controller for mobile as well as working on Xbox. Beautiful machine right there. Even has the ability to charge your phone while you're playing on it with a cable. You can just connect right into there. You can dock your phone, take your mobile gaming to the next level with Moga, the best from Power A.
And if you're interested in any of these local host tournaments, we got Tekken, Dragon Ball, Street Fighter 5, and Guilty Gear Strive. You should play some of your favorite games out here and just across a bunch of areas every Wednesday. If you want to learn more about it, check out localhost.gg.
And more from 10-0. Their sticker packs have expanded with Wave 2 with Giuna, Yipes, Jam and his schnoz, and Justin Wong. Following alongside the Wave 1s, we see a lot of the fun stuff from Eris, Rip, Tasty, Steven, Majin, Obama. You want some great stickers to put on all your cool FGC merch, your stick, and what have you. Go to 10-o.gg/merch and buy these sticker packs of these hilarious emotes. Check out that QR code too. It'll take you right there and trick out all your fun stuff with these hilarious FGC personalities.
Yeah, and if any gamer worth their salt that put in a tournament knows that you need those good snacks to get that energy going between your pools, and the OP bar is the thing for you. It's just a great overall snack between your pool sets or just in general. And if you want to try some out with no gluten, no dairy, no soy, use that promo code CO10 on checkout over at overpowered.gg.
Makes me hungry for some merch as well. The official CEO 2021 merch. You see a few of the examples on there, like the Jabali's Fried Chicken shirt, the Guilty Gear CEO shirt, and so much more. CEO.gaminggen.gg to see what all is available. Help support not only this event, but the future CEOs to come by decking yourself out in some exceptional gear brought to you by Jabali and his team.
Yumi.
And with all that being said, we do have a winners finals to get to over here. So, Yumi Adachi.
Okay.
YoGameWizard.
YoGameWizard. We got
YoGameWizard. We got ZeroShadowBlood here with the Susano'o Yumi. Both these teams, super cheap.
They're the cheapest.
But we also got two cheap players up here. Mad good players with some mad good teams. That's a recipe for a good winners finals, to say the least.
It is 100% going to be just nasty. Nasty from every avenue of it because, you know, if they're picking that Yumi, if they got the Yumi on their back and they got some nasty stuff plotted for each other. We saw the power of Yumi and Adachi earlier. Other teams, other people playing it. That Susano'o, we saw that, how well it worked with ZeroShadowBlood at the helm. Only one of these players can sit in grand finals on winner's side, and we're going to have a big match to find out who that is.
No, absolutely. So we're going to find out right now. It's the Adachi point versus the Yumi point. Who's going to come out on top? Both of them have their full screen projectiles into cross combo into just some nonsense. Already has a sandwich going. The A-Rekka, yeah, you're not going to get punched for it, but now with the cross-up blast, you absolutely will. All right, try to start through that pressure out. Plus frames, you cannot mash on that, and this is going to be like, oh goodness, an unfortunate drop, but now finding this, trying to get some jump kicks, caught with a jump startup. It was a pass to burst there. And because of the timing, he just was able to get out scot-free pretty much.
Not too bad, but still, I see that, but just taking so much damage from just no pressure for the drop too. Oh, avoided it, but you thought there was the switch in the meantime. He was catching out the sword of justice, that evil justice, but justice nonetheless catching it. And
Yeah.
then wait a minute.
Yeah, now YoGameWizard has level 2 Residence, now has another bar to his name, and like ZeroShadowBlood just has to block these out. Yeah, just react to what you can do and just kind of play this defensive game. Alright, gets tagged there. Goes to JC for the throw bait. And gets another throw bait, but he has to super right away. Yeah, with the point 0-0. The last millisecond of that frame is all that had left. And now to the Yumi mirror at the life deficit and without the access to a residence place. Try to go for these throw baits, and yeah, now not going for the bait anymore, just getting the text.
Book to hit, but again, you don't want to mash out of the ice. When you get caught in the ice, you just block.
Yeah, absolutely. Throw counter.
Beating the push block, but the drop on the combo is so scary.
Yeah, no, that's definitely unfortunate. Residence is activated. Now this is just your mix-up. Yeah, oh wow. 5As are blocked. EX projectiles will be coming into play here. But now, recognition, I really like the way he's just canceling into the light version of the projectile. Get really something going for him. YoGameWizard needs to find any hit. Will not be able to kill with one, needs 2 hits. But the second hit of that JC will connect from downtown. And just like that, ZeroShadowBlood takes game 1.
Beautiful, just, I love the patience from YoGameWizard. Waiting it out, knowing, like, I know what your character can deal with. I'm not going to give you opportunity to get close to mix up after the EX fireball and just waiting, but ZeroShadowBlood again just not overextending. That jump C was like perfectly timed, that second hit just so wide. Catching and frustrating when you get tagged by it after just being able to defend so well for so long, but it's how it goes. ZeroShadowBlood already on the board with that first game, but it was a nail biter through. Nice air block. And then the catch, but doesn't finish the job and get tagged by jump C, the full combo.
Yeah, but that's good to this point. Local blade at that close is going to be plus. Going to be able to contest the Susano'o there. Unfortunate drop from YoGameWizard. The Vizio died right in the face, and it will auto-correct close enough. They're going to be sandwiched together now, so the happy birthday routing will come into play. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, they have both the happy birthday super, so this is definitely a dead Yumi, and it's Adachi's lead.
After all that, that's just, you get hit by this team and go on to the next game. Not the way you want to be. It's YoGameWizard, but that's how ZeroShadowBlood blocking into the plus frame, not going to get caught again. Knowing that you got 2 characters, you got Susano'o on the back end, you got the CC, but nice air challenge.
Yeah, that was really good. Like we've said before, this team is just a million damage, but it's, you play like YoGameWizard, able to get that just air-to-air JA, really good stuff. Off you to go for the residence instead of going for any sort of OP. Definitely a good decision. Vizio died, this is just going to be a lot of ship damage. Push block out, don't want to hold any sort of mix-up afterwards, so not too threatening, but able to get the JC here. Unfortunate drop, you cannot be dropping them at this moment in the game, my man. Try to get the command throw, got a little cheeky with it, but just like that, ZeroShadowBlood will be able to take game 2 after a rippled nail-biter comeback from YoGameWizard.
Yeah, great call out. Just like knew, like this string has went long enough, so you have to cancel in a Heat Riser, or you're gonna have to go into that command grab. And if you're ready for it, just great call out and just that experience showing up, just saying, hey, any gap, any pressure by yourself, I'm gonna just blow that up. And now, first game was a lot tenser. That happy birthday made game 2 just so much better for ZeroShadowBlood. One more game away from getting the grand finals on the winner's side with a 3-0.
Yeah, oh, that's so unfortunate. My man pressed 5A a little too hard, got the full auto combo. And Now he's gonna have to, he's gonna get the 5P pick up here. He's gonna go into that 2C into the super. No, it just omits the 2C, goes straight into super.
Okay. Cross slash, up back, Yumi set up for that BZO, gets the low, but immediately burst.
Yeah, that's a good call, just a first hit. But now that 4P call will autocorrect, will hit on the other side, and now he's gonna get that OP situation. Oh my goodness, man. He went for the tick throw, but just got counter out of it. Oh my goodness, that's dangerous to say the least. Now, nice air block out. You don't have to block left or right if you just block in the air. Oh, and that's a good block from YoGameWizard. Being able to take out the Susano'o here with the follow-up. You don't even think you can use the EX, but you might as well, just to make sure.
I like that, just using that there, get stuck in the corner, jump C with the switch, YoGameWizard with a clean game 3 on the board. Now we got a 2-1, no goose eggs here for YoGameWizard, pulling the rabbit out of his hat and making that win appear out of thin air.
Yeah, absolutely. Like YoGameWizard definitely that route was just playing like he's definitely gotten more used to how to fight ZeroShadowBlood. Like he's just playing smarter, able to use the Adachi like really effectively against Susano'o here. And it's just coming down to these just small decisions and just defensive habits from both sides. But those 3-5-8s is not gonna cut it right now. The BZO dive in the face was not able to swap into the Yumi, so no real threat. The AZO dive whiffs. That is gonna contest the Yumi. Oh, actually whiffed the 2A. All right, Yumi in your face, what are you gonna do? Oh yeah, the second hit of JC does whip. It is punishable, but not if you have a gun in your back.
There, tech forward, living this a little bit longer, gets tagged with his spine, but just to chase down, not letting Adachi escape any which way. YoGameWizard now, the big whiff on the jump C, that's it.
Yeah, that's
if he
super.
finishes the combo, that's a wrap.
Yeah, especially just the unfortunate jumps from our head were redeemed now. ZeroShadowBlood is able to kill YoGameWizard and move on into our grand finals winner's side.
3-1, a big victory here for ZeroShadowBlood. YoGameWizard will be in the loser's side, awaiting the winner of the next match and having plenty of time to regroup. But YoGameWizard have plenty of time to ponder the world.
Oh yeah.
To ponder and realize what to change, what to fix, and reassess.
Yeah, you just gotta definitely after a set like that, you just gotta recompose and just what I lose to, what was I doing right, wrong, so on. But you just gotta focus up and take it with the next one. And honestly, to pay out the results of this next match, we may have to have a run back from the top, one of our qualifiers for top 8, which was with Monkey over here coming up on stream versus Law New 13.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how this next match goes because it's going to dictate a lot going forward. I mean, I'm sure Elon will love the run back.
Oh yeah.
Against YoGameWizard and at least get a crack at taking down ZeroShadowBlood.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
But to get to that point, it's got to get past the monkey.
Yep. Yeah. Monkey definitely is got to be the key factor here. If Monkey plays out of his mind, is able to just take out Lon. That's going to be huge. On the flip side of things, Lon definitely is not a very good player. Like we saw just the set with Raiden, able to keep up and just constantly showing off how strong the Korean scene is for this game.
Yeah, big time. I love international representation. I mean, this is the first, one of the first major offline events that we're seeing. And I know not a lot of people could come from overseas, but it's still really sweet to have people like L1 or like Ren for GBS come in and really just, they've been hungry for offline just like everybody else. So coming all that way just so they can enjoy it with the rest of us, it makes me so happy. So great stuff to L1 no matter what happens here. I appreciate you visiting here. Even from the West Coast, I appreciate you too, Monkey, for coming all the way through. That's not a short flight.
Yeah, I'm just glad everybody was able to show up for CEO. Just if you're making it out, had a good time. Obviously, it's great to be here. So they will be doing a quick vibe check. You can tell by the fact of you have Taker Jin on the team. Rumored top tier according to the West Seed. The West Coast. Now, how will this play out? So, Yumi Adachi, more than likely, I imagine, versus the Hilda, new, potentially Hilda, Koski, Hilda, Seth, even. So many teams Long has. Okay, just going for the new Hilda. Keep it a classic.
I like the idea behind it. You stick to your guns. You know what brought you here, right? And you have that team that you have work specifically, you know, against the matchups that you're going to face. So you bring that out and you execute well. It's going to be, that's the important part, is like how trained are you? You're stopping that, but wait a minute.
Yeah, so while you're saying these extending your gunners and whatnot, Monkey says, I want to counter things.
Okay.
I want to have a really good matchup against these teams. And just going for the Ruby and the Mai, both of them very fast characters. Mai with that lunge, Ruby with that full screen presence, and just, you know, that move speed, honestly, and as well as just having that access to the small fireball. Good normals on both sides of things. Like, this can be very annoying for either side to just deal with. They have like either the Hilda or the Dude to deal with. So we're gonna see how it's gonna play out in this losers semifinals here at CO 2021. Let's get it.
This is to give him the pedestal. This is to be in the top 3. There's so much you don't want to go bust around at 4. So it's gonna be both players playing their hearts out. Already a CC from both. But it looks like Monkey gets advantage the most. Can't get a little too high, and the jump C to whip punish the 2B. Really nice.
Yeah, absolutely. Able to get something started here. Run up with that 6P behind, just force that down situation. And the 5P does punish the burst and able to keep something going. But yeah, I mean, hey, you'll take that.
Yeah. Middle for Outlaw too. If my opponent's gonna reversal me, at least we trade and they don't get any advantage.
So absolutely. Yeah, that 6P works out. Oh my goodness, yeah, caught with the 2B. It's gonna be super. That's a dead Mai.
Another great call out.
Oh yeah.
The spear was gonna come out immediately and just blew it up. The up back catches the jumps, the jumps you can see. That's really nice. The pocket the block. So from Monkey, but gets tagged after the flip block.
Just creating that situation now. Ruby getting forced into the middle of this sandwich. And now playing a little bit of hot potato. And just like that with the super, that's going to be very clean game 1 coming out from Raw.
Flashbacks to that Mortal Kombat 11 Grand Finals.
Oh, absolutely. Like, that's the one thing that Juan has always enjoyed about, like, back whenever he's playing more of the new Batista, like, he's always enjoyed the hot potato combo. Like, you just do whatever, you're full screen, and you just lob them up, like, back and forth. Like, it's definitely like one of his favorite things to do with these teams. But now Monkey's got the Think It's Mad pose, has to consider his options. Obviously, the Yumi Adachi is on deck. Hilda does have a lot of options to check with the Yumi Adachi. You have to play the way, it's still incredibly effective team, but you just have to change. You have to change the autopilot. Yeah. You can't just do the thing that half the cast can't deal with. Yeah. You just gotta go with what your red says. So it feels like maybe he wants to stick with that Ruby. He wants to go for like just the Ruby Adachi potentially. He has options. He has a lot of characters.
It's good to have options, but then like don't get stuck in analysis paralysis.
Yeah, exactly.
You were there like, okay, I can do the blue shirt with the red pants, or maybe I bring in like the base just to kind of sit together.
Yeah, this is one of the other teams. So kind of like we mentioned, the fact that this was Susan Adachi, they ups and downs like this team doesn't have the similar damage where it's just, you know, you beat point, you get to kill as well. The Ruby does damage, but not as much. But with the fact that in this matchup you're able to, like, any sort of, like, it's the difference in a dichotomy where Susano'o is just going to do a ton of damage with great assists, and this is going to be a big punish. He's going to keep it feederless, going to be able to spend just enough here. We're getting that like 6.3. The cross up 6P.
Oh. Catches forward, still in the heart of blockable. Nice hit. Not a full conversion though. And eventually, looks like Elrond's going to tag out, get the new in, and get a little bit of damage.
Yeah, I really like that use of the falling JB to get that tag damage on the Hilda, as well as the jump cancel to get out of that situation. And now Susano'o gets things started. The B-Cyclone gets going, and just the rest of the super. Deep and simple, just going to be able to kill off of that Susano'o damage. And now down to the Hilda.
Right? And the Hilda in the corner too. It's like, well, a little spooky. When can I activate Resonance safely? Then maybe try to make it rain, but even then it's a little dangerous. Oh, just gets tagged.
Yeah. Oh, unfortunately, the drop was not ready for how much time he actually had for the 5D. Oh, but the happy birthday DP. That's still really good for Monkey though, just able to annihilate basically 2 bars immediately. Nice blocks.
But nothing really from it. Resonance still on the table here, and I like that. Make it rain, hitting both characters, full conversion, happy birthday. Not gonna do a lot of damage, there's no bar, but look at this hit that's gonna come out. This range that Elrond gets to play at. Oh, we get tagged.
Oh yeah, just opts for the DP, just believes. All right, counter hit JA's. Wow. All right, CC gonna be trying to opt out for the jump block, is able to take out the Susano'o. With the solo Hilda doing some work here, level 4 residence. That's gonna be a ton of bar building on deck. That anti-air DP.
Had a hit, but jumped away, let it rock in the counter hit. Nice hit in the air sequence. Beautiful stuff. I like, because L1 already got hit by the Ruby Super.
Yeah.
When you're just trying to like just press some buttons, throw out some projectiles. So I like that, just hitting a quick, simple button, waiting it out, seeing the reaction. But, you know, committed so hard already to like a lot of the options. So you saw like a hit, then up back because of jump cancel it. Like, I'm just gonna keep this pressure safe. Had an opportunity to make a combo, but you're so committed already to that one option. Didn't get more from it. Great for Monkey though.
Yeah.
Being able to chase down, get the hit, get the win, and now we're tied up 1-1.
Yeah, that's definitely like, Monkey definitely can't let that round, even though he won, he can't let that round get in his head where like, dang, Lon almost made a huge comeback with just the Hilda at like no life. Oh, and the combo is just kind of working out for him, but now that's so much damage unrecoverable on the side of Lon for his new instant overhead. It will be hit by that, yeah, just the pickup from the 4P make presses about too high to be cycled to like the full combo. And just like that, nice call on that 5P. That JP is a recovery until landing. If it does not connect with anything. But the sword super call out the gap. It just blocked the air. Alright, now you gotta worry about that shot.
So nice, like L1 comfortable in the zone, tagging the new assist, and then jump cancel, but hitting both characters, getting a lot of damage on Susano'o, who's gonna back out and get a little bit of life back, but that's a great momentum shift here for L1.
Good
tag, but it got layers behind it.
Yeah, absolutely. That definitely just works out for Monkey's favor in that regard, just because it deals with that cross combo that Lon definitely wanted to make use of. But cross combo regens fast in this game, able to do it right away again. Now has to deal the new, probably wanted to try to put the sword silly, but just got caught with that forward input. Oh, counter hits. This is kind of huge. Oh, and just that jump cancel. Able to get something started here. Has access to the cross combo. Gonna milk it for what it's worth. Yeah. Oh, wow. And actually, just a drop, unfortunately.
Can't leave characters alive in this with all the resources there. A little scary with L1 now. Has to deal.
Oh.
Getting happy birthday. Looks like, yeah, not going to take any chances. Here comes the sword. But Hilda's still alive with just a little bit of life. The up back, trying to chase down.
Oh, I mean, that cross combo must have just ended right there. But now with that super confirmed, down to the wire, both characters have level 4 residence. Lon gets that free activation. Monkey on that hit. He's going to try to go for it and uses the delay special cancel off of the JC. That was really smart. Just because that JC is special cancelable. You just wait for that stuff to land. You're like, okay, I don't want to deal with any of this. I just want to jump back. I'm Hilda, get out those lynch pins. But with using the special cancel there, or the like main special that's gonna actually like lead to a combo if it doesn't kill outright. So like the gun blast was probably gonna kill. Like that was just really good awareness from Monkey, and all things tied together to just close out that game 3, and now taking the lead in the set on set point against Lon.
And yeah, that game was so crucial because we're having that advantage now after such a nail biter. And we saw Elron in his head, like frustrated from that situation, not have to shake that off enough because now Monkey with a huge advantage, been able to switch again if need be with this team, but it feels looking really comfy.
Yeah,
Elron with a nice start.
Yeah, especially after these 2 games, I don't see swapping off this team, but now it's the crossway direction. I already used all my bar anyways. The EX low, yeah, just recognizing, hey, I am reacting.
He's so good at button hits and then just zips out of there, like drives that car.
Oh, nice read. And just using the burst right away.
Getting an immediate push mark on that 4A, not wanting to get any plus frames. Shotgun assist, gonna run through, but nice from Elron to make that escape. Make that escape from that 8.
Hitting that 6P to get it, was trying to bait the potential push block out mad hard. The JC is gonna loop with this 4P.
Not pretty solid damage.
Yeah.
For meterless, almost AK, and has all that space again to play how they want. Getting hits here, getting tagged though. Good opportunity because it's going to be double shot into huge damage, letting Yumi start the mix-up button, the drop, pays the price as letting New out of the corner.
Very unfortunate drop of that Susano'o. Also, it's really, you can just tell he was thinking about burst that entire time, but a little on resets here and there. And now Lon is going to be able to use double super, take out the Ruby here, just down to that Susano'o. Yeah, definitely kills it out. Just down to Susano'o, level 4 residence, has a lot of bars, even before that, and has to just find a way to kill this Hilda.
Over jumping into it at Outlaw, catching with the air-to-air, forcing Monkey back onto the ground, not letting Monkey approach as they want and just waiting. Oh, the gravity well, catching, almost getting the extension, but a little too far away. Monkey out of resources, but gets a happy birthday. News out of there. Still the damage is there to the reset, but...
Oh my god! That is throw in, Volnamigo. That is a throw bait. And yes, another one. Just go for it. Use that JB just to hit that overhead. And now, down to the wire. Any hit will kill Susano'o. It's New does. Oh, go. Yeah, just like that. You're going to be able to jump over, you know. It works once, almost worked twice. But, yeah, at that point, you're gambling the game on your read right there. If you think they're gonna throw, you just have to throw. Like, you just have to go for the command.
Yeah, the God press is just so spooky, but there's so much startup on it. And like Elon was like, okay, I got hit once.
Yeah.
Not gonna happen again. I like that patience there to just make sure, like, oh, okay, let's just avoid it. Not do anything crazy. Just get a land after it whiffs. Get a simple punish. I like that because some people might want to, okay, let me just jump back, air back dash, land with an air normal, and do something there. It's like, no, just the easiest thing. He's in so much recovery, like, Susano'o's just like, oh, dang it.
Yeah.
Land on the ground, like, ah.
Just falls over on the ground, so. Yeah, no, there's definitely, like, other options you could go there, but if you're trying, like, if you really, like, if you just have that read, you say, I know they're going to throw, I'm going to command throw. You can't, especially in, like, a nail-biter situation like that, you have to play with your heart, and you got to say, you know, this is the decision, let me rock with it. You could also go for something like a JB, but if that hits weird, then it's going to be just not the full combo, and with that in mind, like, had to take a second, reanalyze everything, and just get some breaths in, calm down a little bit, and now it's time for Game 5 of the Losers Semifinals. Loser of this will be placed 4th. Winner will move on to fight YoGameWizard.
Scary there. We almost saw a switch from Monkey, but I like them committing to the character set that got them this far in this. Elon already getting an early start and great air-to-air again. Oh, no punish on Ruby, but Elon still has that spacing and that distance. Super's gonna whiff.
Yeah.
The CC to make sure no one gets hit, and what a great assist call to get that full damage. Beautiful decision from Elon. Non-recoverable life.
Yeah, no, that was
all that gone.
Really smart. The JC, just try to get the punish on it, but it was a little too far away. Gonna opt to go for the B-side slot into the tactical. Oh, wow, a little awkward situation with just the way that projectile spotted. Nice block and just push block out. Destroy the sandwich. And now try to get back in, but that 6P is going to get called out by the JB. Just really try to deal around these lasers and just all this projectile pressure.
No jump C, but the assist to get it behind it, but the Grand Viper, but I love the switch out. Making sure that New was available to break the play. Afterwards, punished with the anti-air. This is huge. Elron in full control of the set with the fucking nice take on the throw. Is it going any which way? And Ruby's down. It's all down to Susano'o.
Yeah.
With both characters at almost full life for Elron. There's a level 3 resonance to get something going, but the defense here is astronomical. Full combo. Run out that resonance timer. Extend it as far as possible and create that full screen sandwich.
Yeah, here we go. Just like that. That is definitely a really rough time for Monkey because he used that resonance reach to just deal a lot of damage. But it still is Susano'o. If you can play around the burst here and just cash out that bar when you can to get that big damage. Yeah, 7K for just like 3 hits? Absolutely. Go for a burst save. One here. Oh, unfortunate drop on the 5B pickup. Has to move away. Oh, Hilda was committed, and you were able to recover Susano'o.
Wait a minute.
Susano'o!
The 5B going to the sword, getting this damage. This is good. This is going to go down with the hit, and now it's all down to New versus Susano'o.
Oh my goodness, this is a BlazBlue classic. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is definitely rough. You only have 1 bar to push out. This level 4 resonance. New is in Party City mode.
And then there's the dash up 5B after the push block. L1 with the fist pump, eliminating Monkey at 4th place, and L1 taking a huge sigh of relief. They cannot believe that they succeeded. We're getting a big old hug as we prepare for now losers finals. But give it up for Monkey. fought their heart out with their amazing squad with the Ruby Susano'o, did so much damage, but Eldon kept it solid and stayed alive despite the onslaught.
Yeah, in that situation, like in that last situation, it's super rough for Monkey because you have that level 4 residence. He just got 4 bars. You're gonna use that, like the amount of time it takes for that the gate of Babylon to close and all those hordes to stop. You have 1 bar to push block with. You're holding at least 2 to 3 of those supers. Like you gotta hold all this mix up eventually, but then ended up just trying to jump out of the situation. Which, like, even then, like, it's just hard to make a decision there. Do you hold that mix-up? Do you feel confident you're high-low? Do you think you're able to jump out fast enough so that way you're avoiding the air unblockable DP reset, which will definitely kill you?
It's gonna, like, it's a spooky situation that you just, as a character as big as Susano'o, you really just have to hold that. You're just sitting there and, like, just the casual just dash up 5B was just like, hey, I'm just gonna keep reapplying this because I want to make it so, like, even if I don't get a hit, it's gonna leave you at a pixel, so even a trade or whatever, but I still have all that room to move back. And that was just, you know, simple, safe decision making from Eldon, and Monkey just took that chance. Didn't work out, but how it goes.
Yeah.
And now we get the run back.
Now we get the run back. Great stuff from Monkey Dragon so far, but now it is Lon versus YoGameWizard for our losers finals here at CEO 2021. So this is gonna be interesting. Like, I mean, it was interesting last time, but now we're gonna get the run back of it. It was down to the wire. Will it be that, or is Lon coming off of that set? It definitely looks hot.
Yeah, but also, you know, just used up a lot of energy in it, so we'll see how much stamina they're going to have as they're going into a match against the person that beat them. You know, they have data on each other, so it's going to be really interesting how they push the envelope against one another. Not be any really surprises here, at least from YoGameWizard. That's going to be consistent with the Yumi Adachi. They know what they're bringing into this matchup, but Eldon is going to be that X factor. Has shown the ability to play different teams. We saw a lot of it Hilda new, but we saw the SWAT coming. So if Eldon decides to make that character switch to bring something else out to the table and see how it works out, BB Tag is the luxury of being everything 3 out of 5. So you have a game to give if need be, but there's so much on the line if a person goes up, so you have to be careful.
Oh yeah, and you even with like that game begin, it's like the moment you're down 1 game, it's like it's definitely still you're able to make that comeback. Oh no. Like, depending on how that game goes, it can really just determine the set. It can, like, kill some morale, or it can just, like, you can just die for it at times.
Big time.
Yumi.
So we'll see. Okay, Eldon sticking to the tried and true losers finals here. YoGameWizard going up against Eldon New 13. USA versus Korea. The story continues. Who will succeed and face ZeroShadowBlood?
Yeah, who is going to face ZeroShadowBlood in this grand finals? We're about to find out right now. This is going to be a very, very interesting set. Adachi, Yumi, Hilda New. Who's going to come out on top? Hilda New, like, I mean, Lon has just been playing incredibly well so far, and already has that Yumi like trying to walk up. But now Sis are fighting amongst themselves, and the points are fighting themselves too. Now able to get this set up situation. Not a big step in that scenario, but oh wow, the clip. My goodness, yeah, that was really awkward clip from that in that scenario. Nice use of the J8, but just was not able to combo into that GT, unfortunately for Adachi. Gets the JB. Love that button. Gonna be able to get something started here.
We'll be teching forward. You don't want to go away. You want to tech in. You want to chase down. Okay, the up back. Trying to create a sandwich. Jumpy does it. And
what side is that off?
Defense here. Eldon's chilling. I'll go back in for your life, and it's working out. Here comes Hilda.
Yeah, like this is just definitely like both sides have just their return assist just in the back hurting, but my goodness, that's some big damage. Not able to get the cross rate, unfortunately, with it. But now the JB will connect on both parties here. The lift pins will come out, and the super connects.
Look at smart, safe decision. Can't ruin one of the characters. Adachi gonna come in with low life. Eldon just needs 1 touch. Here comes the Residence, but still not gonna be in the sandwich. Have to guess.
Nice block of the cross up. Able to connect with the JB. That ends the cross combo, and just barely. That is actually just barely enough range to get that 5B to connect. My goodness.
YoGameWizard tried to get the BGO, didn't quite work out because Hilda was able to land on top, cancel it out, and now Eldon is just going to try to set up here so they can at least get a safe with the clash.
Oh.
Beating on the double jump B. I can't believe it, but it's still not over for this pressure here.
Oh yeah, the Vorpal Blade connects, but not able to get a full combo off that, but the 2B will connect and gets a full combo off that. Now, Lon off of a real nail pick of the game takes the first one, game 1.
Yeah, great anti-airs.
Yeah.
These anti-airs has been paying off dividends. I've seen Elon get anti-airs or these really good air-to-airs too. He has always just been calling out these approaches extremely well, taking advantage of that situation, and now up a game to start out these losers finals.
Yeah, and that's the big thing whenever it comes down, like keeping that buffer for that 2BB to get that follow-up in case that there was that clash on the JB. Otherwise, if he was not clashing that, Adachi lands and punishes Hilda's recovery, and then that's a dead Hilda. So it really came down to a single buffer for that last moment. And now just going for the full route here, going to be able to get a little bit of damage. So I like that decision a lot. Recognizing Lon likes the vortex. So instead of jumping with him, he's going to let Lon make his own sandwiches so that way he can beat him up. He gets that 4A mash. Here we go.
Here's more huge damage. This team is bleeding already. YoGameWizard with a strong game number 2. He's going to come at Yumi assist with the fadeaway back jump to keep the pressure going. Jump C, but nice burst there immediately from Elon.
Oh yeah, now gets the Vorpal Blade and able to follow through with that. Just wants to keep it quick, and now with the plus range, just blocks out, but a DP. Now, yeah, just like that, try to call out the Yumi. It does like to jump, but not this time. The DP dies, and just like that, from a very, very swift round 1 is to a even faster round 2.
Yeah, that's the violent nature of that team. It all began with just round start, AZO with the 6P from Yumi.
Yep.
Confirming the hit, going into BZO, big damage to start it out, and that immediate corner pressure. So it's like you're a zoning team when you're an Eldon's squad, but you can't take a chance with how fast AZO is and how much it leads to just like that.
Yeah, especially whenever you get that on hit, like that's the thing you do need to try to pick confirm in this situation. Oh, but this one you don't need to hit confirm. That's just a good situation. All right. Oh, this is really okay. No, so YoGameWizard does not recognizing that he has meter penalty from using that. EX doesn't opt to go for the nonsense damage from that situation.
Nice, it's a big hit here, and able to switch into Hilda, so we're gonna get some recovery on New, but no, we're gonna go for the cross raid just so we can get that extra little meter gain, and we have all that full screen to move with and safely bring Hilda down.
Alright, we're gonna get the full combo here. Just try to see what YoGameWizard's habits are. That 5P will connect on the cross up, and then just send her into the New. And then, yeah, cross raid for an extra 1,500 damage. Able to get that 5B, get things started out here. Yeah, that's just like that. Anti-air.
Can't even burst, has to be careful. And what he's gonna do, he's gonna get nice. There was the defensive burst. I like that option. But Elon makes his escape. Oh, the reversal cashes out. The big risk was taken and it paid off. And now, Elon waiting it out again.
Another one.
Wow.
Right. Just has to just deal with the fact that these 5Ds from New are going to be able to contest any sort of Persona summon from Adachi. Yeah, high or low from the EX mix-up, goes for the low this time, and yeah, it's looking really good for Lon right here.
Oh, the hops it, but finds another hit afterwards. Looks like YoGameWizard try to press. Like, yeah. I got my turn. You dropped your combo, but that wasn't the case. Elron now with the advantage 2-1 descent. Needs one more to get to grand finals to kind of a crack at ZeroShadowBlood, but YoGameWizard not gonna let that go just so easy.
Yeah, I don't remember if that shirt is Love Life or not, but he's got to channel whatever he's got on his chest to like come back at this set and win this losers finals. But Lon is definitely looking good. Like both players are looking fantastic. So Lon is just right now showing up. Like who's gonna stop him?
So we don't get the same start in the last 2 weeks. We don't get the Zio or the hit into the 6P from Yumi. It's a big damage, but there's a lot of corner pressure. Double overhead's going to connect, but immediate burst to stomp all that nonsense.
Yeah, just had that small delay to try to maintain on the burst. Oh yeah, that crossed up, and didn't believe that JB was going to hit. Tried to go for the multiple bait for the additional follow-up. Now having to play around the fact that those JBs able just to do him as he falls gracefully.
Crossfire here, but this the meaty hit. YoGameWizard not blocking, and there's a grab, a throw counter too. Getting thrown out of the wake-up buttons. YoGameWizard is trying to get violent, trying to scrap, but L1 is just on top of it, shutting it down.
No, absolutely, yeah. That's definitely a situation where, like, you see that button whip. Oh, wow. Wake up! Okay, that is just so it. Okay, due to the unfortunate situation, just got a little bit confused there. Didn't realize who was comboing where, but now with the full pickup, and just okay. So Lon had the access to burst there. He was like, "Are you gonna burst it? You're not." Trying to get some info out of his opponent. Oh my goodness!
Nice punish with the assist call.
Yeah.
Good patience there to wait for it because Yumi's gonna have that invulnerability. Sitting there as an assist, and now he's gonna get a nice knockdown. To finish the job with the throw.
Oh!
Just enough damage.
Okay.
That was sweet.
He believed.
Okay, push block.
And now this is the BZO9 setup. You just push block the Yumi out.
Make it rain to resonance. I like that safe option because now we're gonna get some chip going on. But again, the EX into the assist. Gonna get some damage here. At least we're not the resonance timer. Nice
Oh, and the delay throw, and that's gonna tie up the set 2-2 once again.
And I love it going for those throws. The set has gone on for long enough that throws are back to being part of the equation because it's like you forget about it, you forget about tagging. You're not expecting a person to run up to you and get those grabs. And oh man, I love when things evolve to that nature where you bring in that like this extra little thing.
Yeah.
Did you remember that there's grabs in this game?
Exactly. It's like this layer of like grabs are relevant now. Grabs are because like you know you have the left, right, high, lows, but now gonna be able to get this full confirmed. Yumi was dropped out. Fortune for GameWizard. Now gonna be able to get just this little bit of pressure out, jumping out of the 5B. ZeroShadowBlood out of the top rope, but got hit by the overhead. This one leads to a full combo. Gonna be not a ton of damage, but it's enough to make Adachi worried, especially whenever you get this combo from a DP assist.
Not a punish, but still really good for L1. If he can secure a hit against Yumi, it can be a lot. He's gonna get the CC, I like that. I was patiently waiting, get the snowbird, but out of it, that's the forward.
Oh yeah, oh my goodness, yeah. Long just trying his best just to not interact as much as possible. Going out with that JA, gets the fireball up there. 5P into JCR block, cross up 5B. Yeah, it's gonna hit you at some point. Just, you gotta win. Oh my goodness, actually trying to go for the BZO, died right in his face, but did not work out. Vorpal Blade, this is gonna combo into the BZO. No, instead goes for the setup so that he can get the overhead and get the reset. Trying to play around that first again. But both characters are. Oh, whiff the throw. That was supposed to be a super. Wait for the throw.
That's so good. And now making this game, making it rain, have to CC Adachi healthy, but this is a good opportunity for L1 to get a hit. That's gonna be Yumi going down immediately with the super, and now we're down to those last characters in the last game.
Oh my goodness, Adachi versus Hilda. Level 4 residents both on deck. The pins are coming out. Oh, a little bit too far away. And the low connects that super. Yeah, that super is gonna do it. Lolon moves on into the grand finals. ZeroShadowBlood. GameWizard had a hell of a run, but could not close it out at the end. Great showing from GameWizard, to say the least. And let's go Chill Squad. Like, that is like ridiculous.
That was so nuts. The amount of awareness and the how much you have to really consider playing a team like New Hilda against a team like Adachi Yumi and L1 just holding it together so well, because at any point that team can just crumble, and you saw it there almost with the new going down the way that character did, but then just Hilda coming through with such a solid character that, especially in the 1v1, is gonna make it, when we're back to playing like a honest fighting game, excels at that.
Yeah.
And that was really good.
In that last scenario where you have if Adachi has to resonance. You have to find some point to resonance. You either have to resonance or you have to make up the fact your opponent thinks you're going to resonance and try to find a way around. But the problem lies with the moment you resonance, if she's still in resonance, you have to block. The moment you block, there's that EX overhead. There's the how far do you go into the B series? There's the if you cancel it to the low, to the EX low, when you're canceling stuff. You have options. You could fuzzy jump out of the the full 5B series. You could fuzzy jump the EX overhead option. There's a lot of things here there, but when it just comes down to it, the EX, like, high-low, especially when you're like, oh, a next hit will kill me because I get to cancel the super for, like, 6K. Like, it's rough.
It is 100%. That's so much pressure on everyone. But Elon excelling through the pressure because you know what? Pressure makes diamonds and is shining bright here. But now we're making it to the grand finals here at CEO 2021 for BB Tag. We're about to find out who will be the grand champion today. Will it be in the winner's side, ZeroShadowBlood, or his opponent from Korea in the loser's side, Elon New? Final match begins now.
Let's get it. CEO wrapping up grand finals. Let's see how this goes down. I'm excited to see these two play.
And don't know what to expect. It's the first time facing each other in this bracket here.
No, it's genuinely like these teams are two opposite spectrums. So granted, obviously both have great mix-up, but it's like Hilda has a lot of really long-range options, like especially in the air, whereas like, you know, Hilda, well, Susano'o, Yumi is more of this grounded fireball game. The access to the JP is going to be huge. Gets shot with the gun and now going to be crossed up. Not crossed up. I don't know what side that was on actually.
Hey, Elon knew though.
Yeah.
Elon knew.
Yeah. Oh wow, a little bit too far for the JC, but yeah, it's gonna hit you at some point. Oh
yeah, bringing Susan. Dancing on it. Susan's gonna get that again, but we saw the experience that monkey game to Elon. Yeah, like from that set, so there's at least a little bit of data. Knowing, okay, what's my game plan? Susan, what a button press against the side swap and a punish. Oh no, punish! Yeah, there's the punish number. Sorry.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, was able to get that started. It's gonna be a assist starter, so not with the most damage, but it's all about that situation afterwards. Is now in a sandwich, takes the foretech, but nice recognizing I can foretech and push block out. The flaw, yeah, just fuzzy jump that looks like JC.
Oh god, getting a little crazy here, but Elon makes their escape. ZeroShadowBlood going back in. Here comes the sandwich. Gonna guess left, right. But gets hit by the bing bong.
Yeah, here we go. Just able to get something started here. Using the air dash reset just to get a little bit more pressure started. You block the 6P, now you have to hold the mix up. Great use of the push block. Dashing for that 4P to connect. And now Susano'o is alone. Counter hit 2P. This is going to lead to a chunk of change.
Yeah, it's going to start out pretty well. We're going to have to see ZeroShadowBlood go over the sword, the punish on it. That was a big jump from Elon, avoiding it. It's going to cash out as much damage as they can. Double super should finish the job, even if Susan's got a lot of life. That's going to take that first game. And Elon on the board to start things out.
Yeah, that was really good play from Elon. Just able to get things started and keep rolling with it. There's so much to say. Like, just able to constantly like get that mix-up going with the 5Ps. Like, we saw it getting blocked a lot, but it is truly a 50-50. You have to pick a side and just hope you're right. But it's such a good option to throw into, especially considering that you get to repeat it over and over. And if you don't get the hit, it's like, okay, I have new on the other side. I have a JC active switch potentially. Like, you go from, oh, is it left, right, to is it left, right, high, low. It is truly a terrifying sandwich to be in. We're going to see if Elon's going to be able to use that max defense. You block the 6P, you now have to hold the mix-up, and the throw is going to be there. It's going to be a good chunk of change. He wants to make it as first safe as possible. It's willing to give him that little bit of damage. EX low is blocked. 6P comes out for the JC. Will get hit. Trying to go for a 5C knockdown. Gravity ball comes out. The DP is there.
Good reversal, and then the overhead on the backside. Good block from ZeroShadowBlood. And great ability to force the sandwich, but a push block to get the assist on the other side.
The hard to blockable. We tech those. Yeah, hard to blockable until we tech those. It's like, my goodness, yeah, the 5Bs are coming out.
Okay, set it up here. Got that distance and gets the cross under because we were in the air. Not gonna be able to match the buttons like that. Nice reversal again. Elon taking the chance here, getting the cross under. Has ZeroShadowBlood in the corner here, and the cross through with the assist call.
Yeah, just like that. Now, Susano'o on a pixel, tags into Yumi. It's only gonna be 2K damage, but it's all about that presence. And now you got hit by the 6P. It sets up for itself, and now you're just gonna get that super. It's like 6K damage. Now New is bleeding.
Escape, that was good. And then the overhead immediately, that's going to be Yumi going goodbye.
Yep, that is 3 bars to kill the Yumi. That's totally worth it. Now it's just down to the Susano'o. But the team is alive still. The cross combo gauge is going to be active.
There we go, CC.
Yep.
And immediately gets blessed.
Yeah, that's just exactly how it goes. And able to use the cross raid, and for that additional 1,500 damage, I'm sure he knows which one's more damage or not. And just able to optimize that bit and just kill him.
I love that the thigh slap with authority as Elon goes 2 up. It's just like, I am looking good right here.
Yeah.
I am crisp, not letting ZeroShadowBlood, because ZeroShadowBlood is starting each round with the advantage, having that better kind of assist package with the Yumi starting, having like the 6P from Susano'o.
Yeah, if you literally block that 6P and like you have CC, you have to hold the mix there. It jails and Yumi so fast that you're able to get into that like left, right, high, low scenario. If you get to see Lon recognizing that, it says, I want to get like I want to get my sandwich started right away, or try to get something started. But the 6P is gonna whiff. Unfortunately, now gonna be able to get to some more JB pressure. That's the orb right next to him. The car is out. This rental goes fast.
Hilda is just like a Florida driver.
Oh yeah, no,
Driving right through
reckless
there.
as
That
all hell.
is dangerous, and I am so scared. ZeroShadowBlood from California ain't ready for these Florida roads.
All right, the 2P connects. It jumps right over the Yumi 5P. And now ZeroShadowBlood has to find some way to get the Yumi in. And right now, Suso finds that hit, but just tags. Yeah, they recognize, okay, now I can definitely burst.
Oh, the assist saving the day there. Oh my god, back to full screen. Can't navigate through this. There's the gravity well and the escape. Gonna get the
50-50.
bang.
Yeah, exactly. Like left, right, I don't know. And able just recognize, okay, I used all my cross combo games, so they just get this active switch bonus thanks to the cross raid. Just get things going. But now you've got hit by. Oh, didn't cancel to the full aerial rave. Now pressing that 4A, just gonna be pressing those plus raves. And now with this cross combo, it is Susano'o health, but should be able to double super.
I like it.
It is out of resonance, so yeah, you're gonna have to gauge C here to get the kill.
And that's perfectly fine. You want to get one character, so much value in that.
Oh,
and now L1 bringing in the higher health character is going to be able to fight Yumi because of that range. And having that CC coming through with the mix-up, trying to up back but gets tagged. This is big. Reset almost inevitable. As L1's going to get the cross rate, is that going to do it? Not quite enough.
Magic pixel. All right, now just like that, goes for the EX flow. Just gonna set the car up. The 5A, it's unrolled enough on that fireball super.
Tuxedo gets in the car, makes the escape.
Yeah, oh, and just like that, from downtown, sending that laser out, and Lon with a breath of a relief. Just hands on the table, let me get some air.
Oh my goodness.
Reset. A very fast reset at this grand finals.
For a team like that, with so much life that Susano'o has, plus the Yumi to back it up, ZeroShadowBlood has had moments to operate and make advantages for himself, but just cannot hold on to the pressure. Because like, cool, you're shooting from full screen with your CC, but you're not getting a sandwich. You're maybe advancing forward, but now you lose your resources early on. And L1 is at that full screen distance where they've shown their ability to create their advantages.
Yeah.
So much more because of just how that team is designed.
Yeah, the way the team is designed on Lon's side, like you mentioned, the user Susi, like the Susano'o Yumi is just gonna be able to heal a lot of this like a high threat on the horizontal side of things, just on that ground level, and then just has good rising buttons.
Yeah.
But the Hilda new team has the similar presence of mind with that new 5P. But when you have Hilda point, you just have this incredible diagonal option to really just call out all the approach options, just sniping assists left and right. Like Hilda specializes at dealing with these like assist-based approach teams.
And again, we saw try to swap out to bring the Yumi as the point to start things out, but there's the jump C, the car comes, vroom, it's a full combo. It's gonna be some nice damage with this CC, and now we're gonna have that space to escape.
Just like that, just ends the combo, nice, easy, just gonna set up for the set wait, and yeah, just that JA to deny that space. JC connects the car, Florida driver coming through. All right, gonna be able to get this full situation here. Yeah, just go for it, put the new in, and just get that bonus to the active switch gauge. Like, my goodness. Here we go. Oh, the falling JA. Very good option from ZeroShadowBlood. Able just to get the full routing here. And now this is something we haven't seen all the set. Is just ZeroShadowBlood getting the third turn. Oh, but nice jump out.
It makes it out. the reversal's gonna win.
She's dead.
That's
So dead.
yeah, new going down is the ZeroShadowBlood's first time with a character going down in this set and in a new set.
Yeah, this
Out
is
for blood.
showing that dichotomy we mentioned between these two teams, where the moment ZeroShadowBlood got a hit, it was like 10K. Whereas the Blood has to do a lot of cheap mix-up to get something going. And yeah, just like that, gets the cross up with that Grand Viper, and now has to just get the combo going here and ranks all of that resonance timer.
There is an EX, but nice block in the C. Nope.
Oh, unfortunately, yeah, Hilda's fast as normal as that one right there with that or 2A with like 13 frames is not punishing something that fast. Nice blocks of the 5B.
This attack should be enough. Yes.
Yeah, this is gonna be. This is definitely gonna be a kill with just no damage right there. The sand kick will do it. Yeah, ZeroShadowBlood feeling himself after that first game.
Yeah, with that fist bump, took a little bit of Elon's energy. And waited a little bit to reset after the reset. So now, finally taking a game in this set, and the advantage begins for ZeroShadowBlood, who is now on the loser's side, and this is the final set.
Yeah, no, you definitely want that game after getting reset 3-0. Like, the moment you take the next game, it's like, okay, I'm not out. I'm still in this.
Good avoidance of the EX Fireball. And then the punish on Susan's burst. Beautiful spacing from Elon, gonna get some good damage here. And they're gonna set up, most importantly, this sandwich.
Yeah, now just not able to get the sandwich in that scenario. Now jumped into the sandwich. The tag to deal with the cross-up potentially blocked right for that time around, and now setting up just to get him out of there and say, okay, you blocked the 6P, now you have to hold the mix-up.
Oh, good block, and a good up back again, but nice, yeah, beating that out, getting a little bit of damage.
Yeah, just like that, the 5P is going to lock you down enough. It's going to be really annoying to get out of this scenario. JC connects, but not able to get the full combo. Too far away for the 4A, and now a block on the Hilda incoming. This is going to be a ton of damage.
This is what the team lives for, just one shot. And now we're going to set up something with the sandwich here. No burst available yet. We're going to get the super. It's just going to get kicked. And the burst works out at least. And the parry coming through, the EX parry from Yumi. Nice from Elon not attacking into it. And now we're back to full screen. There's a long road ahead of him. But gets whip punished by 5B.
Yeah, that was just a really good 5B positioning from ZeroShadowBlood. The 6P does come out, and yeah, just like that now. Hilda still has a shot, but is definitely bleeding. Falling paid, and just like that, yeah. You're minus afterwards, and now you have to commit like a 15 frame normal, and just like that, ZeroShadowBlood is up 2-0 after the Grand Finals reset. Lon just going right back into it, just needs to take a second and just get right back into the action.
Yeah, everything they had going in that first set doesn't seem to be working right now, just not able to maintain these leads, and playing from behind just does not seem to be working out against ZeroShadowBlood. Final chance to make an adjustment. If Elon wants to take this, has to be a 3-0 victory. But ZeroShadowBlood, who is now feeling all of that energy, feeling victory at his grasp, one more away from being your champion.
Yeah, just now you block the 6P, you have to hold the mix-up. Yeah, it's the cross-up low. All right. Yeah, just like that, another 6P to come out. It's fantastic. The 5P won't connect. Safe switch into the Hilda. Tries to get the sandwich going. The DP does come out. It doesn't lead to a ton of damage in the scenario, but it's all just about getting that little bit of chip damage. Hilda is bleeding though.
Yeah, at least like Elon happy to play this distance game. Let her recover that life. Susan's just big chilling. ZeroShadowBlood's like, I'm not gonna make any mistakes. I'm not gonna go too forward. Just gonna wait for that tag out. There it is.
Yeah, exactly. Now, just like that, now there's no the cross combo exactly. Oh, but the 5A won't connect on the new. No happy birthday, fortunately. Now, just like that, able to set up a forward sandwich, next towards the corner. Nice block. Oh, yeah.
Low catch. Oh. Looking grim for Elon. This here is gonna get a super. It's gonna connect the double super. That's great damage, and it brings Hilda in. So you can let you recover.
Exactly. That's just the whole purpose. You just gotta wake up super, and then because that has not been shown that often, if at all, right now. Oh, the air unblockable DP. This sets up for the Yumi kill potentially. Yeah, goes for just the rising JA, and now Susano'o's in. A healthy Susana'o versus a somewhat healthy Yumi. Hilda rather, Yumi comes in with that 6P, sets up for the Susano'o combo.
So much standing hits done on that, so spooky. Nice safe pressure here, just continuing on. But the throw counter. That's big. L1 getting the damage. They need to start something off here and at least try to wrestle an advantage back. Nice up back. Gets tagged. No burst yet.
Yeah, this is great. Just keeping it burst safe, just playing around it. But the new is clipped, but yeah, oh yeah, just recognizing I can just burst that. The TRM off of the attempted push block. And now like that, it's down to one new 13's new 13.
Can they avoid this initial mix? No assist call, runs right into it, but has to be careful because there is a burst available resonances here. That's a good chance. There's no rampage time, so it's not gonna get as much more as they want. But can they find the one hit to at least take Yumi out of the picture?
Yeah, she's gonna get another. The gates of Babylon stay open. The delayed JC into the low. Now it's down the Susano'o versus new 13. The 2C will start, and that just sets up into the situation. Now you have to use the push block to get out of it, but the gates of Babylon cannot be opened like that anymore. Nice push block on the 5B.
Not quite a rampage time either, so there's not a lot of meter on either side, but we're going rampage time. This is good for New because she can just put this pressure on. Gonna get the gates of Babylon again.
Oh yeah, you can't kill that scenario, but is she able to block just like that? Able to get that 5B. We got ourselves a Seth.
Stay alive, beep, 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 beep. That's it's the new combo meme come to life. It's keeping L1 in the game.
Who knew like 2 or 3 years later that the trial mode combo meme of just 4 Bs and just jump 4 Bs and to jump 4 Bs is gonna come into the grand finals of CEO 2021.
Oh my God, my heart is bursting out right now. Because L1, that's a confidence booster.
Yeah,
coming back into the set, and that was with a nail biter too. Has an answer, but ZeroShadowBlood still with the advantage, is still needing just the one.
Yeah, this is definitely just like very, this is a very fun set to watch, honestly. All right, try just opting for a lot more of those throws. The 6P is a huge threat here. Oh, but the nice block on the burst, and now the 4P will connect. Gonna be able to just get that cross rate in. That's an 8.4k damage. Blocks the overhead. But yeah, just like that, Susano'o's 5B just that way bit faster.
And look at Hilda take all that damage for trying to challenge after being unsafe.
Yeah, basically 10k meterless. Tried to go for the fuzzy, but was blocking low. Jumps out.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Yeah, he just, like, the moment you're just like, okay. Oh, wow, unfortunate drop. Rising overhead. The 6Ps are blocked.
Okay,
right.
Stay pressure. Keeps it simple. A nice hard tag after blowing it out. Tries to make it rain. No dice.
And yeah, the car out. And just like that, swap into the new, press your buttons. Now Lon looking very good right here. Hilda in the back, healing, and new full life bar. Just stealing 7k.
Uh-oh, that's gonna whiff, but
yeah, whiff,
like
but
that.
really good active switch.
Beautiful practice, 100%. Oh, gravity wasn't gonna confirm, but it's okay because now both characters bleeding so hard on ZeroShadowBlood side.
Yeah, literally any hit will kill this next, like, just depending on what all goes on. DX projectile, you now have to hold the mix-up.
Oh, and they did!
Good.
Beautiful with the jump.
Fantastic mix, like, fantastic push block on the mix-up, and just dealing with the entire scenario perfectly. Lon has just shown how strong his push block game is this entire set. Oh my goodness, yeah, just active switch out once again. All right, goes for the low, and then you just can't see her.
And then the burst. Cancel, Yumi getting sacrificed.
Yeah, the burst baited. Now it's time for a Susano'o with not too much resources to work with here. Gets caught with the low. This should be able to kill it just like that.
Oh my gosh.
We got a final game. 2-2 right now. Grand Finals reset here at CEO 2021. Make some noise for me, please. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, love the light.
There we go.
All right, but with that, now we have a good, let's see how this is going to work out between these two in this grand finals. You just got to, like, final set, you just got to take some time, relax, and just, yeah, Lon just bracing
sure
himself.
The table doesn't go anywhere. Just holding it down, putting the weight of the pressure down to there just to keep themselves grounded and to make sure everything doesn't go flying. ZeroShadowBlood took a little second there, reset again. We saw how well that worked to them after that 3-0 at the start of Grand Finals, but now it's gonna be the last match to decide it all.
Yeah, here we go. Final set here. Final game here for CEO 2021 BB Tag. Let's get it. I'm so excited to see how this is gonna go. Now, this has just been a fantastic Grand Final, to say the least.
My cause is just.
No matter what happens, that stage is gonna fall apart. someone is going to destroy it.
Yeah, nobody rushed the stage.
Depending
on how it goes. I'm not worried about the people who are out there. I'm worried about the player.
Yeah, oh, true.
They're gonna come so high. They're gonna come with the impact of Yumi's jump C. Let's start it out. Final game. Nice throw tech, but gets caught immediately. Nice burst there from ZeroShadowBlood. But the up back into the car, into the cross combo.
All right. 5 DP's gonna be able to get some stuff started there. Yeah, just at that point you just realize, okay, I'm not gonna be able to get the sandwich here. I'm just gonna push you away. Gets a little bit of a hit. And now because the fact that the highest projectile property in the game belongs to News JBBs and follow-ups. Able just to get so much shift damage on the Susano'o, caught in the air again. ZeroShadowBlood thirsty for that blood, just wants to get in. The burst comes out. Able to get something started. The throw is teched. Vaughn looking really good right here. Able to get, again, I've never seen people get so hyped for combos that do 2.5K every time.
Nickels and dime zone, nickels and dime McDollars.
Absolutely.
Adding in there, gets the hit with that delay. There's the burst immediately again. ZeroShadowBlood just needs the turn to start. Gets a big hit, nothing off of it.
Yeah, you can't get anything off of that JBB like that. Oh, the 4P just raw connects it. Able just to connect. Doesn't need the super. Has 4 bars. ZeroShadowBlood living on a prayer.
Can they escape there? Blocks through, but still in the mix of it. He's gonna get tagged by the overhead. 5B beats the 5B.
Yeah, just like that, the EX wheel's gonna connect. The Gates of Babylon taking him for the ride. Just able to get the Hilda in. Goes for the double super this time around, actually. Just to waste.
That was so smart.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that. That's so smart.
Now, this is all down to...
And then sandwiches!
Oh my god, got punished! Is it dead? Not quite enough!
Oh my goodness.
Needing one more hit to finish the job! Air car out! Oh my god!
Yeah, all right, down to the wire. And with the delay, 5BB, just like that. Lon from Korea is your CEO 2021 BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle Grand Champion!
Woo! The emotion is palpable!
I mean, I can't even say makes noise. The chat's already... Chat, press some buttons if you're for all that. That was a great grand finals.
Mash those B buttons. I want to see all the B's in chat.
Yeah.
I want to go back and see the chat.
Give me
nothing but B's.
Yeah, exactly. My goodness. Oh.
What a set.
What a set.
What a dominating final game.
What a set.
L1 was just shutting everything down spectacularly. Not letting ZeroShadowBlood move forward, jump forward. Any little thing was just negated. And it was just the slow burn as L1 slowly made their way to finish their job there. It was beautifully well done. You cannot ask for some better BB tag.
Yeah, I mean, like, just Lon the entire time presenting the threats, like, it just goes to show. It really just goes to show. You do not need, like, super optimized, oh, this gets me the exact amount of hits. Like, if you mix up this button here and do that, like, no. Lon just press 5 BBBB and, like, 2 BBB a lot of times. Obviously, he had, like, optimizations where it mattered. And like getting your setups, getting your sandwiches, things like that. But in terms of just like making sure, like keep it simple, just making sure, okay, I get my knockdown, I get my space, I win by being further away and having the advantage and just keeping you blocking. So I don't need to get like all crazy with my combos. I just need to get the knockdown, backdash, 5B. We're in there.
Because everything there was just beautiful. Because like you called about how strong a News just heard that B normal is, and beating all these projectiles. Because the approach that Yumi Susano'o has to take is so reliant on either the Yumi assist or having that Susano'o 6P, either one of those. So you saw, like in that situation, we saw New having been able to jump cancel those 5 BBs. So it's going 5 BB, okay, cool, I tagged Susan. There's the assist from Yumi. I'm gonna jump cancel, avoid it, and then just do jump B. It seems so simple on paper. It's just one button, but just the control that it exuded and the way Elon used those to just really shut down any sort of offense that ZeroShadowBlood could try to bring, even from that distance, just was a masterclass. And essentially a masterclass in zoning.
And that's not even talking about the Hilda. Like the Hilda's just presenting this like up your diagonal fireball range just to constantly present that threat, and just all things like just work out for a lot. But we're gonna go over and look at this winners, just the award ceremony here.
So here we have Tong on deck to award our top 8. Go ahead, Tong. Okay.
All right, I guess we're still here.
Oh, hey, I'm not Tong, but, you know.
All right, so yeah, it's just like, They like just the amount of like, and I mean that's just one alone. I mean like ZeroShadowBlood, they played incredibly well. Monkey, etc., etc. Like it's just like everybody in this top 8 played out of their mind. YoGameWizard played insane.
Right. YoGameWizard just came through and defeating Elwan, like to start that off. But then Elwan was like, "I'm coming back. I'm gonna stop your wizarding ways. You can go ponder that orb in the corner. You want to sit there, Saruman, and take a peek? No, I'm gonna show you the future, and it is not looking good."
YoGameWizard's just trying to ponder the orb, saying, what's the mix-up after the BZO Dynacto switch? I don't even know yet.
Yeah, oh my goodness, that was just a wild show all across the board, and that's BB Tag. That fast-paced, quick decision, snap, action game of just it's too much.
Yeah,
that's a way to end the night, because like we gotta calm down after that, and it's just the
you gotta calm down. I'm watching Strive Top 8. Like I mean, after this award ceremony, I'm rushing over that arena. Like,
well, that's like at least like a little slower pace, kind of little back there. So at the very least, like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, there's less like you don't have a tag game. It's not like Marvel and everything where you have like, oh, it's this here, it's this there, whatnot. That's just like close slash. Like, okay, I'm plus. But my goodness, yeah. I mean, this BB Tag top 8, like, especially for like a return for more. Like, I don't say exactly returns. Like Pinnacle happened, a few other tournaments here or there, but like for one of your first big majors to happen, especially for BB Tag, like, to have this type of top 8, you guys are ridiculous.
Speaking of that top 8, check them out now. We're gonna go to Tong live with the award ceremony and show all the love to these amazing players. Go ahead, Tong. Let's see who we got.
All right, guys, let's give it up for top 8 of BB Tag. Coming in at 7th place, YoFavScrub. Also in 7th place, Rock. In 5th place, TectalEastside. Also in 5th place, Raiden. In 4th place, Monkey. And for your top 3, in 3rd place, YoGameWizard. In 2nd place, ZeroShadowBlood. And your 2021 CEO BB Tech champion, Elot. Let's give it up, guys, for all of top 8. Congratulations.
And there it is. For the champion, the beautiful sign and the one-of-a-kind belt.
Yeah, strap my boy up. Let's go.
Dang, that's a lot of zeros on that.
Yeah, there's a lot of
that
zeros.
envelope, man. I'm about it.
Man,
All
flying
that
from
work, let's do it, yeah.
flying from Korea to compete his challenge, just of domination, success, showing the strength of the Korean scene. So shouts out to everyone from the Korean scene and whatnot, like Dark Necro and everybody else over there, like strong players to say the least, especially with Lawn like that. So yeah, I think we're about wrapping it up here. It's the end of BB Tag Top 8 here at CEO 2021.
And just about the end of CEO itself. Final Sunday is always a tough one because it just kind of reminds you that all good things must come to an end. But you know what? This is just the beginning. We are coming back offline slowly but surely. The proof is in the pudding. And I'm excited for what 2022 will bring to all the FGC here in North America and beyond. But for now, Bojack, this was insane, and it was so much fun hanging out with you, getting crazy about some BlazBlue.
Oh yeah, no, it's always a pleasure to commentate. Yeah, I absolutely gotta do that, elbows. Yeah, it's a pleasure always to commentate with you, and yeah, follow us on our socials, things like that, and watch that top 8 strive. Catch y'all around.
Play some BB Tag, watch Strive, and have a good night.